Good evening, good morrow, and good day, and welcome to the next session of The Cage here on Slice and Dice. Now, before we get into the session proper tonight, thought I'd have a little bit of a catch-up for you guys on what happened in the space between the last session, session 13, and this one, session 14, because there was another session that took place. However, due to an error on my part recording it, nobody else could be heard other than me, which proved very problematic. It fortunately was a very combat heavy session, so there's not actually too much to recap you on, which is really thankful for that. But basically what happened was our group, as you know, were fighting these raiders who were trying to take the Modrons away, and unfortunately they proved very difficult to overcome. Their hounds, which were out in front, were quite tough, as were the riders themselves, who were very difficult to overcome, and for some members of the group, very difficult to actually do any damage to whatsoever. Celine, in particular, got very upset about the fact that her green steel blades weren't seeming to do anything at all to the aggressors. Now, fortunately, after a long, hard-fought battle, the group managed to rebuff these creatures. Unfortunately, a few of them do escape with some Modrons as well. But we also learned of some of the group's new abilities as they recently leveled up. So we've got a kind of a showcase of some of that stuff as well. And then it was then the end of our group's turn chaperoning the Modron march. And that's kind of where we're going to pick things up today, just after that point. So I hope you're all up to speed now, and I will make sure that for tonight's episode that you can hear everyone. So without any further ado, let's jump in with tonight's session of The Cage.
All right. Well, we're back. The characters have finally had a face put to the hand thieves. Or have they?
Yes.
After their first shift in protecting the Modrons was about to end, they found themselves saving the march from a mysterious band of knights accompanied by large hounds with human-like faces. The hounds caused the Modron horde to panic, and while that was happening, the knights were busy kidnapping the Modrons. The characters were able to stop the knights from taking a number of Modrons, but unfortunately, 2 of the 3 knights, along with the horse carrying some of the Modrons, managed to escape, though not before 2 of the hounds plus 1 knight was removed from the battle. We now find the characters wondering what exactly was going on as the march continues past, seemingly uncaring to what has befallen their comrades. All right, that is where we are. Okay, you guys can see the battlefield, I think, still, yes? Mm-hmm. So yeah, you have 1 dead knight and 2 of the dead ugly dogs, or hounds.
Can I go have a look at the... Have we looked at the knight's body? I can't remember.
You did briefly. It was pretty much the battle. I mean, the battle ate a lot of time.
We took his sword, and he had like a button.
Yeah, he had a great sword, and they have the which you notice in the other knights. The armor is marked. It's half plate marked with a bulbous type flower.
Oh yeah.
Which you're pretty sure is the symbol of the knights.
And
Takarian?
that did you give that great sword to Celine? Is that what happened? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a demonstration that, like, because she also went and chopped one of the dog corpses' heads off with it to see if it was magical, and it was. So it was a big demonstration of like proof that you needed something magic to kill them.
Trigger
Yeah.
warning for decapitation.
Yeah, Celine
It was
then
brutal.
gave Tussle a massive hug for it as appreciation,
They are like besties, aren't they? Those two.
and then took the sword.
They have actually.
Yeah.
Friends, war friends.
They went to a party together. They killed together. You know,
War
they
friends, war friends.
We are war friends. It's great.
had war friends. So.
Yeah.
I think Tussle just respects her as a warrior. She's very impressive. So
Yeah.
she's the only other pure like fighting class, right?
Oh, you mean
I mean,
doesn't really use magic? Yeah.
yeah. So that's you know,
It's
she
More magic
understands
proficient
that.
than combat proficient.
She's
Ezekiel
a
is
little,
a fighter.
but he's a
Yeah, what
ranged
else?
fighter. So
What's
and he's
that mean?
I didn't want to speak
and
for Zeke. I
Wow.
I knew that
he's
would come up.
also he's also ambiguously magic in a way that is confusing. I don't understand
Yeah.
how Zeke's magic works. That makes that freaks Tussle out.
I was gonna say.
Unlike Tussle's wild magic spikes.
Oh, which is
unlike-
totally, you know, logical and makes lots of sense.
Yeah, I mean they usually hit Carapticus, so there is some logic to that.
Mm.
Let's
It's a
not get onto
manifestation.
Balmeen's magic. It's just not.
Oh
Just
yeah,
go
oh,
there.
her magic wasn't working. It's working now. Oh, okay, cool. Let's not ask any
Is it?
questions about that.
Let's-
You have voices in your head. What?
This is all totally fine. So what are we doing now? Because have our relief come now to take over?
Yeah, so the shift has ended, and you have had the other shift has come to protect the Modron. So you are at liberty to do as you wish.
I mean, I guess our options are to rest or to attempt to pursue our, combatants.
Tussle, they're mostly on horses, quotation marks. So we're not going to catch them.
I assumed maybe you could do something magic.
I can do something magic once we rested, but I won't be able to catch up with them, I'm afraid. They're too fast for me.
Then it seems the most prudent thing is to rest, correct? I don't think we need to do anything. She looks at the sort of array of corpses with this, correct?
Well, Zeke might want to, but I'm done with him.
Oh, that's right. If any of you who wish to roll on their survival can roll on their survival to identify.
Oh, yes, please.
No.
Firm no.
I don't even have to get my sheet up to tell you that I'm not going to be able to roll.
Oh yeah, the three of
Roll
us
on it.
are wisdom
I was-
deficient, aren't
I
we?
just looked at it.
Oh,
No,
very much
I'm not
so.
rolling.
Absolutely
Unfortunately.
wisdom deficient.
Yeah, unfortunately, the one person that is wisdom, proficient, rolled like rubbish. So that was
Oh.
a 10.
So we're all wisdom deficient today.
Alright.
Can't be worse than the
That's-
maze.
Nothing's worse than the maze.
Oh god. War flashbacks to the maze.
PTSD.
I can check Belmine because she can move.
Oh,
her.
she's very
She's
wisdom.
high wit, but she must be all right.
Oh yeah, she's like 20
Yeah.
wisdom now.
Mm,
Jeez.
Oof,
Monster.
what a bitch.
big brain.
Wow, strong comment.
Yeah, I'll roll for her.
Peanut brains will sit and wait to see what
Yes.
Bellarmine does.
So yeah,
Perhaps just
Belmine
pretend to look.
takes a quick look at the animals. I'm pretty sure these are Yeth hounds.
And you want to elaborate on that, B? Don't think we're too familiar
Oh,
with those things.
That should be enough. You should know what a Yeth hound is. I've just told you what it is.
Well, okay. Thanks for sharing.
Right, fine. You know, that's fine. You're constantly disappointment, but
It's like she's here in the room with us.
I love it.
Yeah, you just let it out, B. Yep, I'll take the punches. You just go ahead. Just give us what we need. I'm doing it for everyone else's benefit because they're not as smart as us.
Oh. I see. Do you always do that? Have you...
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, it's starting to make sense. I'm starting to understand.
No such thing as a stupid question, B. Only stupid answers. That's my motto.
Right. So yeah, these are actually fey creatures. Quite intelligent. And they have, one of the things they can do is they can cause fear with their yelps. It just looks like what was affecting the Modron. And as you found out, they tend to be resistant or ignore damage from non-magical.
I wonder where these guys would have come across these hounds to, bring them to the battle with them.
Shot in the dark? The Feywild? Seems like that's something that keeps getting thrown around.
Yeah, I think we got somebody here who keeps mentioning the Feywild. Right, Tussle? Who I think is muted.
I'm
Oh, no,
muted.
no, you are. No, you're not.
Oh. I'm just not talking loud enough for my mic to pick up, I think. Yes, very much. I have been in the Feywild. This is where I hope to return to. Not familiar with these dog creatures, which I am glad of, considering they are rather abhorrent to look at. But being resistant to non-magical weapons is pretty common in the Feywild. The plane is rife with magic. I think it's where and she gestures at an empty space where her hand is when she rages. I think that's what that is.
Okay. So, the guys that sent us here to do the watch? I don't know how much information they already have about these guys. Maybe once we've had a little rest, we should go and tell them what we know and, might get them to like us a little bit more and not want us to leave town immediately.
How far away are we from where we were, sort of when we were waiting for the Modron march to come on, like that little hill with the tree and stuff?
You're pretty far, but there's like a moving camp because it sort of has to follow the march, and so if you go back to the moving camp, there will be like tents and food provided, essentially.
Well, we can report back when we return to camp to rest.
That's what you do, right? Salute. That's the thing. That's the thing you soldier types do, right?
Oh, not to me! And she points at Evan.
Oh! And then he does the extravagant bow. Mr. Dundragon. Sir.
Celine's just gonna walk towards the tents.
Well, a little politeness never hurt anyone, but okay. Shall we?
Yes, I
She's
assume
in
we're
a
all
mood.
following. Well, actually, I think Tussle would probably try and catch up to her, to be like, I did have, I tested the weapon and it seems to be magical, but I'm not quite sure in what way. I wonder if perhaps Carapticus could tell you?
Maybe another time I'll get him to, or Belmute to have a look at it. I just want to sit down right now.
Are you concerned about your martial performance in the previous fight?
I don't want to talk about it, Tussle. Not right now.
I mean, if you don't understand the weaknesses of a combatant, that's not your fault. The strategy was sound. The execution was poor, but not on your intent.
No. That doesn't still make me feel better.
I admit I am unfamiliar with comforting. I'm trying.
That's fine. Your presence is somewhat comfortable for me.
Oh, that's incredibly pleasant to hear. As you see like sort of green energy coming from the little eye socket things that she usually has. It tend to alternate between a lot of sort of like white and blinding white and neon red, and that's the only real colours it goes. But it's sort of like a rather ethereal green colour, which is quite pleasant. And she said, your presence is also comforting for me. I admit the outcome of that battle was not favourable in my eyes either.
Right.
Yeah.
As you guys approach, like that little page person that you had seen before approaches you all. Sir Kassad would like to see you all. And he stands waiting.
You would just stand there staring blankly at him like...
Well, if Sir Croissant wants to see us, I guess we shouldn't keep them waiting. I'll stride forward. Lead on, good sir.
Okay, he turns. And he starts walking.
Oh, jeez.
Doesn't wait.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Right, so he stops in front of the sort of main area where he's got his tent set up and there's a table set up outside. And he's standing looking over what looks to be a map of the area. And it shows where you are, where the march is probably going to end up next. And there's an X sort of in an area that looks vaguely like the area you were in. Ah, I see you've managed to survive the encounter. I wanted a report on what you saw, what they were doing, and how they were executing.
All right. Perhaps one of you more, how we say, that looks to the rest of the group, more militaristically inclined would be better at explaining the situation than me. I could certainly paint a picture for you, sir. I could tell you a great story, but if you want just clean and clear facts, maybe my friend Tussle here could give you a bit more, or Zeke for that matter, or of course Celine, but any of these three would do.
He turns to you three.
A simple situation report would just be that there were two different types of combatant: a mounted human combatant, knight in a shining armor, like some sort of sigil of a flower on their chest. They seem to use a dog of Feywild origin. She turns to Krupp because gesturing, she doesn't really know much about them. That to distract and disorientate the Modrons, and then they just sort of swooped in with the advanced tactics that being on horseback allows to scoop them up and take them away. I assume to a portal, or possibly just further, but they were mounted and we were not, so we were not able to pursue them out of battle. The creatures with them, impervious to natural weaponry, but not magical weaponry. I think that's all I gleaned. Zeke?
No, that was good. I mean, he points on the map in kind of the vague direction in which he thinks they may have ridden away to from where we were. So I think they were heading that sort of way.
Okay.
Oh, did you mention the flower thing?
Yethans, you said. It's interesting that they attacked so near nightfall and not right after nightfall. Yethans do not like light at all.
Can Modron see in the dark?
Yeah, the Modrons, that they can. They don't stop. The march doesn't stop.
So maybe it was the knights that couldn't see in the dark, and that's why they did it in daylight.
And you said, sorry, the knight was human? I thought reports were that it was not human.
Can't remember. Is it not?
I believe
human?
it was even a Githyanki.
Oh yeah, actually it was. It looked like. Oh, it looked like who was it? Our friend, but
Daff.
not. Yes, but it was not him. But it looked a little like him. But not in a way that we would be able to understand. So I don't think she would have been able to name the race anyway.
No, I don't think she knew the race that Daff was to begin with. Because Daff is a Githyari. But...
I mean, Zeke still thinks that Daff is the leader of all these people, so
He's their king. We recovered a piece of their weaponry. If you would like to look at it.
Sure.
He looks at Celine.
Celine gets-
Sadly.
It was that the great sword, and just like we looked into Lee's, like, yeah.
This doesn't seem. I mean, it seems like it's outland magically enchanted. Doesn't seem anything above normal. I'm assuming you had no problems with the hounds.
No. They were all executed.
All of them? I thought you said some got away.
Oh, the knights on horses did. She's referring to the dogs, I think. Correct?
Yes.
So none of the dogs got away?
Oh, I think 2 might have breached over a horizon. Zeke, you followed them, correct? Did they escape?
Remind me, sorry, DM.
There was 2 separate directions. The knights went one direction and the dogs went the other.
Oh,
And I don't.
yeah.
But none of us were there apart from Zeke. He was the only person that followed him, so he would know where they
Yes,
went.
no. The 2 there was 4, a total of 7. Or well, if you count the war horses, there was 10. But there was 4 hounds and 3 mounted knights.
Slept.
As I'm sure you can appreciate, Sir Croissant, in the chaos and fracas of war, sometimes things get a little out of control and things go in all kinds of directions. And yeah, looks like a couple of them got away.
Do you have horses at your disposal?
We do have some horses, yes.
I would
You can
advise
get more.
mounting all of your units that are on. That are traveling alongside the brigade, and then they can switch out the horses when they take over the watch. Purely because I imagine they will send any knights that are sent will be on horseback, and it is a significant tactical advantage to be on foot. Disadvantage to be on foot when they are mounted.
It's true. The only problem with that is you need to be trained to ride. Most
I'm
of these
trained.
people are not trained. But we can get a number of horses if you are.
I'm dangerous from any elevation, but on horse, why not?
You ever ridden a horse before, Crapsius?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone needs to roll inside to know that's a lie.
Well, actually, I don't know, Stephen. I don't know if in the circus he may have done any performance on
possible.
horseback, but I imagine probably not, for the most part.
Oh yeah, if you would like, we can get you all horses. Would you prefer geldings or war horses?
I don't think anything less than a warhorse could carry Tussel's weight.
No.
She just
Definitely
crunch
could.
a horse.
Yes.
What would be the difference between the geldings and the warhorse in terms of speed? Would they be around the same? Or I'm guessing the warhorses are chunkier and can hold more, hold their own more, but
Well, the geldings will be much faster, but you're more likely that they will not do well in the combat situation.
I mean, we could get
That's not what they're trained for.
we could maybe get a mixture. I don't mind having a gelding. I'm not going to be wading into the front, so and
I think we
extra
should
speed is
probably
good.
all move at the. I think we should probably all move at the same pace as Crapticus.
Yeah, but just slow down.
I mean, I could
Would
just
your
talk to
steed
the
need
horses.
to be
It is
fast if you're not
probably
intending to
safer
be at the
for Crapticus to be on a gelding.
front?
Maybe B too.
Hmm.
Then she can, get in and out, healing people and things. Not that I wish to speak for you, B. I just thought that'd be strategically most efficient.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna be busy doing something else.
Oh. All right. Fine. Looks a little hurt.
I mean, that in that case, we should probably source an alternative form of healing. Do you carry any healing potions or salves in this traveling camp?
I'm sure we could find you some healing potions. And he
Doesn't make
sends off
sense.
the page to find some healing potions.
Doesn't make sense to go in unprepared.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you can give me of information?
Did we mention the
Remember-
crest that they had? The bulbous flower? Did somebody mention that? Do you know
No,
about
you
that,
did
Sir
not.
Croissant?
No,
Okay.
but I suspected, because that is the symbol of the Takarium Knights.
That's what we saw. So we can confirm that that is who it is.
Interesting though. And you say, were they all the same? Were they all looking like they were all Yankees?
We did not get to see under the armor of two of the knights, only one.
They all, this is Johnny asking the question. They all attacked with the same kind of weaponry, didn't they? There's no like obvious like spellcaster or cleric or anything like that.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
They seem to all use the same tactics, and I think, sorry, it's been a while now. I believe two of them used Misty Step.
Yeah, they had some stuff, but it wasn't. Yeah, no one was healing anybody.
Oh,
or
yeah.
anything like that.
Yeah.
It's also
that
worth.
is, yeah.
It's also worth mentioning that they spoke to, I think, each other, but at least the hounds in a language that none of us could comprehend.
Well, that's helpful, but not helpful, unfortunately.
I don't
Would
know if you
mean-
have anyone in your. Well, I imagine that between us we have a wide array of languages, and so I'm imagining by process of elimination you could probably work out what they were talking and send someone who can speak their language, possibly to negotiate.
If it's the Takarium, I'm sure if we need to negotiate, they'll speak in plain or common.
Equally, if you've got any spies or whatnot, I mean, there's a perfectly good suit of armor there. You could disguise in and maybe try and infiltrate, find out where they are and what they're doing.
Yes, that would be good, except that is what has happened to my sister, who's not returned.
Oh, I think you mentioned this. I'm sorry for bringing it up again.
It's fine. It would be... Yes. Once we've dealt with the Modron situation, I will be searching for her.
Oh, it is also important to tell you that they took several Modrons.
That's unfortunate.
I think they took like 3 each, so something like that. I think it's like up to 9 of them were taken.
Because she did specifically warn us that should not happen. Right.
It's incredibly unfortunate.
Well, thank you. This has been most informative. There is a couple tents over there if you need anything repaired weapon-wise. There is some outline magic weapons. Basically, they're slight enchantment, but if you need enchanted weapons, they are there.
Ooh.
Great.
God, I need an enchanted weapon. I can't keep punching things. 1d4 damage is the worst.
But Lucy, it looks super cool in like the mind's eye.
It does look so cool, but I can't keep punching things to death.
Yes, you can. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Like rock and sock and robots, just like tussle, just smashing this thing up.
If that's how you want to do it.
Well, thank
We
you.
support you, sweetie.
Thank you, Mr. Croissant. We will make best use of those of your facilities, and perhaps we can reconvene on the morrow to maybe come up with another plan how we can help each other out in this situation. And because we're the good guys, so we try to help out when we can. Right, guys?
You're still doing your shift though, right? You're not.
We just did our. Oh, is it a daily shift?
Well, yeah, it's for the march, right? We're protecting the Modrons.
I understand. Oh, I see. So, yes, yes, yep. We're okay.
How long are we expected to rest for before our next shift?
You have 8 hours before your next. Well, roughly 9 hours.
8 hours of time to put armor back on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess this is settled then, guys. Where should we go
And
first?
just so you know, it's croissant, not croissant.
Oh. No problem. I'm sure you both go equally well with butter.
Yeah, we're fucking leaving.
Pardon?
Is that a compliment or an insult? I can't tell.
It is.
Nico
It
just
is
grabs
what it
crap,
is.
yes.
Just
It is.
throw Crapticus out the
Walk away
tent.
with
Out.
Don't worry, it's just a prime joke. It's fine. It's fine. But thank you, Mr. Croissant. Croissant. Yeah, I'm going now.
Yeah, so Celine probably didn't understand it, but it was something that sounded weird coming out Crapticus' mouth. She knows him out.
I think she assumes most things that come out of Crapticus' mouth are weird.
Yeah. Yep.
Would not necessarily be wrong.
Should we go have a look at the magic weapon array, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
I get like a magic
I was
dagger.
gonna hone in on wherever the weapons are.
Indeed.
I can feel the nervous energy from Jess and Lucy, just like wanting to get.
Yes.
All right. So you basically see a tent of weapons. It's not like every weapon in the world, but there is some long swords. There is a great sword.
Mm-hmm.
There's some bows, short bows.
I need a bow.
They're big axe.
Uh,
Or is it just a big
Oh.
sword?
no, you can roll on your investigation.
Okay.
Fine.
It's -1 because it's an int skill.
Come on, Tussle.
I rolled an 18!
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, you definitely find there's a great axe.
Are there any daggers at all?
Yes.
Oh, I'll take one of those.
Alright, if there's any hand axes plus the bow, I'd love them.
Okay. Roll an investigation for hand axes. Or on the might. Basically, this is to see if someone has already taken it.
Yeah. 6, so probably someone's taken them.
Yeah. Sorry. There's
Yeah.
no hand
Okay.
axes at the moment.
That's fine. But I'll grab the bow though.
Can you use longswords, dual weapon fighting, or is it too heavy?
I think it's too heavy. I think
Yeah.
I
I'd
think it's
prefer
too
light.
heavy. I think it has to be.
You need to be. There is a feat for it, but I don't have it.
Yeah, dual wielder, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, yes.
Is it?
There's a. It
Yes?
doesn't matter. There's a feat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Sorry.
feat.
Change anything.
There's a feat for it. Yeah, I don't have it, regardless.
Is there Stephen? Is there a longbow rather than a short bow?
Again,
I
roll
just
an
grabbed it.
investigation.
I just
There could
grabbed
be-
it.
Yeah, no, there could be more than one.
Oh,
That is a 16.
There's you find.
yay.
And you said these are magical
And-
weapons.
Yeah, they're magical on the outlands.
Okay.
Okay.
So part of Planescape, which I don't, we'll see if I keep it, because it's really kind of annoying to keep track of. But where you are in the plane affects the pulses of an item depending on where it's made.
I see.
Like someone is carrying an ambiguously magic small axe, right?
Yes.
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 You also have, yes.
You ask
Uh,
questions, but you don't want
who?
answers.
What was that?
You also have other magical items you guys have not taken time to identify or doubt about.
Yep, I still don't
I've
have
only
the
got-
pearl for identify, so I have
No,
I have
you
a
do.
scroll, but I haven't.
Did we not get
But
one
you had
that
a
was
pearl.
big enough?
You did get a pearl.
Did we?
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Let me check.
I specifically gave you one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You did.
Did
that
you
was the
lose
kind
it?
of-
Come on.
I just didn't note
No,
it down. Apparently.
It's
then
yeah, it's
maybe
it's
it's
on the
gone.
list and stuff.
Someone's yeah. I mean, I gave it to you guys. Have you lost it?
No, I
Um,
maybe Belmine took it, but I can take it. That's fine. I'll make a note.
It makes sense for you to have it.
Yeah. So I've got the scroll too, and actually on that subject, I was thinking of taking up a different one of the scrolls, but could I, as part of our resting, spend a couple of hours and spend the necessary cost to copy identify into my spellbook?
You can. Is there a risk for that, or is it because it's lower level?
And but because it's the level, I don't think there's a risk involved, as far as I'm aware, with wizard stuff. Johnny, you can probably you've played wizards before. I'm going to double check in the PHB, but I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Is it a scroll? Did you say?
Yes, a scroll. Yeah.
It's again. It's,
I don't think there's anything on the actual wizard. Yeah, I'd have to have a look.
I think
could be
because
version-
we've got
yeah,
it to level, I think we're okay.
different versions of D&D have changed it many times, so I can. confused.
Copying the spell into your spell. When you find a wizard spell of first level or higher, you can add to your spell book. If it is of a spell level, you can prepare, and if you can spare the time to decipher and copying it. Copying the spell involves reproducing blah blah blah. For each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold pieces. The cost represents blah blah blah. Once you spent this time and money, you can prepare the spell just like your other spells. Yeah, it doesn't say anything there about any risk.
Okay.
But
Good. I'm not going to add it right now.
okay. Yay!
You're allowed to spend a little bit of a long rest doing a light activity, right?
Mhm.
Because immediately upon picking up big axe, Tussel's just gonna wave it at both Celine and Zeke and be like, "Who wants to spar?"
I don't know that sparring is considered light activity though.
I mean, she's gonna go easy on him. She's not gonna actually fight,
Whoa.
because otherwise she'd cleave one of them in half.
I don't. Again,
I mean, you could brandish
It's
it.
more
as
like-
I mean,
light
we're not gonna
activity.
get any practical. We're not gonna get any practical like benefit from it. It was just for fun. But if it's too strenuous, we can
yeah.
not.
Well, I'm wary of adding that because fine.
It's just sits and polishes it.
15 minutes is not gonna. If you really want to, definitely have.
No, it's all right. She'll just play with it then. You see that she's like utterly distracted by it, like a magpie is by shiny objects. Big weapon.
Ooh.
It's just the long pregnant pause where one thinks about what they're going to do in their downtime. The brief moment of downtime.
Celine's probably just going to be sitting down with a whetstone, making sure that all weapons are ready, and then just having a little bit of a kip, to be honest.
Yeah, once.
Ooh.
Yeah, just copying the
Okay.
spell really for 2 hours, and then actually one thing he would like to do is take some parchment out of his songbook and just like write a little something in one corner, roll it up, and then just casually walk past Celine when she's asleep and drop the parchment down by her, and then just head back to where he's sleeping.
Okay. Roll on your stealth.
Yeah.
Okay. don't think I'm trained in stealth, but 15.
Okay. What's your passive perception? Celine?
Oh, 11.
Okay. Yeah. She doesn't notice.
I imagine Belmine probably did if she's around, but hopefully not.
100%.
Yes. Belmine would have noticed. Same with Ezekiel, maybe. I don't know. What
Yeah,
his
mine's
passive is.
16.
Yeah.
Just kind of lock
He's not-
eyes with
he's not
Crapticus, and there's a little moment, and then he just starts whistling as he goes on. He's back to his bedroll.
Zeke just goes back to his food. He will also, if Celine hasn't repaired her bow, he will make sure that that's sorted out, given that is his kind of...
Yep.
Just the mundane one, unless she doesn't want... Unless she likes, a piece of wood with a bit of string attached to it.
She probably threw that on the ground already.
Fair enough. Just like drop it where it broke and then walk off.
Yeah.
I have a crossbow. I don't know if anyone can use that. I'm never going to use it, probably.
Not really.
I think it's a
Yeah.
light one. I don't think it's
'Cause-
hand.
It's loading as well, which is a
Yeah.
problem as well.
Yes. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do before you retire for the night?
Not really.
The only thing that Zeke will do, given that the kind of the tents are set up, he'll make sure that whoever he's bunking with is nowhere near the tent, and he'll take out the kind of the package of fabric that's wrapped up around the tomahawk, kind of unfurl it, look at it for a minute, kind of thinking about whether he should be using it, given that all that's gone on, the fact that he's apparently a net is around again, the fact that something about these people that are about to face won't, like, non-magical weapons won't hurt them, but then he kind of thinks better of it and wraps up again and puts it back.
Okay. As soon as you do touch the axe, though, you get you get a distinct feeling that reminds you of Annette. Something you hadn't really thought of. It brings to mind one of the discussions you had with her about the planes. Sorry, and sort of reminds you of how much she knew of something that seemed fantastic to you, and now is becoming more and more real.
It's either real good or real bad. No, I need to talk to her. And he wraps up.
You need to talk to who? Comes into the tent. You're not here. We're bunking together.
You finished rat. Oh, jeez. Really?
Well, nobody else wanted to, so.
Alright, fine. I'm done anyway. Put your shit down.
Ezekiel, you do know that you were each provided a tent, but
He doesn't say that.
He just walked into your tent and was like, I'm
He's
sleeping here now.
He's so, at this stage, he's so used to Carapticus just doing weird stuff that he's...
I didn't.
Not
I,
even gonna-
out of
it's
character didn't know
it's
that.
gonna That's no good.
But I'm sticking
But
with it.
It's very
He's
very
gonna be like,
Carapticus, though.
It is, yeah. I think Zeke's just used to Carapticus doing this sort of stuff now and just, lets it go.
They've got an unspoken friendship.
Well, one way of speaking.
Stop it, Zeke.
You done like writing that stuff down in your book?
Yeah, all done for tonight. Got a new spell. Woo!
I may regret this, but what does it do?
Oh, it well, how do I put this without? It identifies things like magic items and tells you what they do.
He reaches it back into his pack and unfurls until Craps can see the tomahawk. So, can you do it for that?
Sure, do you have 10 minutes?
Well, you're in my tent, so I guess so.
All right. Take this as something you don't want everyone else to know about.
Well, I figured you were so good at keeping secrets.
Well, I'm working on it.
Good to know. He will get up and leave Crapticus to it, just kind of sit at the edge of the tent and leave him to his work.
Okay. Let me... Where did I put this? I was just looking at this.
Sorry,
today,
DM. I've just realised that you've got to
No,
go.
no. It's all right. I was just looking at this today, thinking,
I wonder if this would
One day
come
he'll
up.
use it.
where did I? There it is.
Of course, as a DM, 9 times out of 10, you're like, nope, that's not going to come up. But there's always something. You're like, damn it!
It's usually one player for me that's always like, I'm going to pick on the thing that I know Johnny is not prepared. Because, that'll be fun.
Oh dear, that seems a little malicious. Doing it
No,
to
it's
this
not.
level.
Yeah. You just kill the player.
No, don't kill the player. That's not okay. Kill the character.
Oh, right, gotcha.
Don't kill the player.
Oh.
I was so confused.
So I did tell you there was a curse, though, right? That whoever casts Identify on it will instantly be feeble-minded forever.
Don't do that, Stephen.
I mean, it'd just be Carapticus cursed.
He's already got some weird tattoo in one of his eyes.
He's
you know?
already cursed.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
definitely already cursed, 100%. Just start stacking them like Pokemon cards.
He'll build up
Gotta collect
an
them all.
immunity to curses because he'll have all of them already.
We never literally did find out anything about that brand that is still on your face.
Not yet. I'm
Can
sure
you
it'll come
identify
up.
your own face?
Hmm?
Ugh.
Can you identify your own face?
That's a good point.
You
Get to
slap
the
your
thing.
hand
He's,
over your
he's
face.
probably forgotten it's there.
Yeah,
I mean,
he doesn't
there's
say it. To be
There's
fair.
a cleric spell at what, like 3rd or 4th level that's remove curse. So
Oh yeah, that's a third
couldn't
level. Yeah,
he
yeah.
give you a face attack, try and take it off?
Yep. Get 5th level Belmean to grumpily remove it.
Yeah.
Fine.
Bop. It could work.
Right.
That is if it's a curse and not some sort of weird pact that you've made with a archfey.
Yes, a pact I unknowingly made by opening a book. Could have happened. It could have happened. I'm a tome
mean-
warlock now.
Secret pact of the Tome Warlock the
To
entire
be
time.
fair, yeah, like a wizard, like that makes total sense.
Hmm.
You want power, you want a magic book, there it is.
To be fair.
This now harkens back to conversation
Honestly-
with Stephen being like, "Are you sure you didn't want to be a sorcerer or a warlock or a bard?
That would be such a fun
Charisma-based
character though.
spellcaster, maybe? No."
Like playing it as to the party that you're a wizard and you just learn everything from a book, but you're Pact of the Tome Warlock and you never actually studied a day in your life.
Yeah.
That's an excellent deep fake.
You're like fake writing down spells.
All right. Sorry, it's a bit of a book, so that is what you find out. It's not.
All right, I will relay that to Ezekiel.
All right. Well, then I might as well give it to Ezekiel.
Oh, sorry, you put it in the thing. Nah. Sorry, you've sent it to me. I
Oh,
didn't. I
sorry.
haven't even read it. Hang on. I may not want to relay it to Zeke.
Yeah.
That's up to
Secrets.
Carapticus. That's up to Carapticus. He's the one that's done it.
Fine, Carapticus has got no filter. Just all comes out.
I mean, obviously, I think Identify, you don't know if it's cursed. You don't pick up curses with Identify. Just so I'm going to ignore
Oh,
that
sure.
bit, Stephen.
Okay. Sorry, I should have fully read it in the back, but
No worries. But okay, cool.
I can. Here, let me remove that.
Yeah,
portion, so-
edit. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
What do you need to identify us? Detect good and evil.
There you
I don't know. I can't remember. There's definitely something, but I will relay. Yeah. So it's kind of like Tussel's. You remember when we went through the maze, and it does different things depending on which
Unfortunately, yeah.
plane you're on. So, yeah, you get kind of buffs with it. But it's seems like a straight up magic weapon to me. Does a bit more damage than a regular weapon does, and obviously it's steeped in history of a people. I don't know if you know them, but I'm guessing you do because you've been given their. So I don't need to tell you about that. Yeah, but I think this also it will get stronger as you get stronger. It's kind of like bonded to you, this thing. So that's really interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on this.
Thanks. That's reassuring.
Well, if you want it to be reassuring, great.
Thanks for doing that, man.
It's okay. And don't worry, I won't tell anyone else. If you don't want me to.
I need to speak to my friend. I think. Just make sure it is. I don't feel right using it right now.
Okay.
Oh, I picked something up from the when you were blind
Mhm.
in that storm.
Yeah.
And he pulls out the crystal fragment that he picked up from the divination storm. And he'll give that to Crapticus. Just say maybe you can use this for something. I mean, it was like a cluster bomb going off, so if you could like figure out a way to do that again. I mean, it made 2 people straight up disappear.
Huh.
You went blind. Celine tried and succeeded to punch me in the face. So if we can do that to somebody else, that might be
Well, I mean, normally
Pretty-
I'd need the entirety of the. Thanks. I'll see what I can do.
well, you're smart. You figure it out.
Yep, I'm the guy that figures stuff out. That's fine. I'll thanks. I will. Yeah, I'll look into it sometime.
Are you gonna stay in my tent, or are you gonna,
Do you want me to leave?
No, man, it's fine.
I wasn't sure if there were enough tents for everyone, so
I mean, you brought your stuff in here, so it seems wrong now.
well, I travel light. You know, being an air genasi and all. But yeah, sure. Let's bunk out. Plus, it'll be suspicious if I leave now.
That is definitely true.
I got my secrets too, Zeke. And I know how to keep them. By bombarding everyone, by sharing too much so that nobody suspects you ever have any secrets.
I mean, that is pretty smart. It's worked.
Well, I'm pretty smart.
I don't want to know any more about you.
Exactly. I'm not really
All right, good night.
as obnoxious as I seem. Or maybe I am. I don't know. Sometimes. Anyway, good night.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. Nice little moment.
Nice. All right, Crapticus, you have less than a great sleep.
Okay. Oh dear.
I'm not sure. I can't decide if I should read this out or should I just let you read it. It's probably better if you just read it,
Okay, sure.
and you can decide. See, yep. That is what your night is filled with. Hopefully it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Ish.
Is the cat back in the dice box, Jess?
She's trying. She keeps she keeps pressing buttons on my keyboard right now, to be honest. So I'm surprised. Yeah, no, she rolled a 14 earlier. She threw it at me.
Nice. Solid.
Off the table, right at me.
Yeah. Sweat.
After the... So, Ezekiel, Crepticus does not have a good sleep. In fact, he keeps you up most of the night. He keeps muttering to himself. And he mainly seems to be talking about death and more death. And you need to roll a wisdom save, Crepticus.
Shit. -1. Oh, that's a good roll. 18.
Oh, nice.
Oh, sorry, no,
Nice.
it's +1 on saves for me, so 20, non-natural.
You're fine.
I'm fine, just mentally
What?
scarred by that dream. Nightmare.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't suffer the thing that was going to happen.
Do I feel any sort of tingling or anything around my mark, or nothing?
Nothing specific to the mark, but your whole energy seems different. You feel off. Almost like you stepped outside of yourself and come back.
Yeah, visibly perturbed and sweating.
Ezekiel, you swear that Crapticus is a much lighter shade of blue than he was. Almost bordering on white.
Do you need to get some sun or something?
Where's that guy?
Yeah, you're just looking, pale.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. Is that normal for like you and Celine to do that sort of thing?
It's never happened to
She's
me
normally just
before.
like
I guess we could ask Celine. I say we because I feel like if I go to her on my own, that she'll just get all defensive like she normally is, because, you know, I tend to push her buttons.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I'll come with you. Do you want some food or?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go. Go round up the gang.
Okay. Just so you know, your shift, when it starts, it will be just after night has fallen.
Through the day.
Right, okay.
Now we're going. Can we?
I can't see that.
You're all stuffed, aren't you? You can't see in the dark.
Wait. We have the globe. The drift
Someone's
globe.
got the
You've got the
globe,
drip
yeah.
globe. Yeah, that's
I
true.
have the globe.
And I think
Drift
Evan has
globe.
light he can cast as well, right? On his
Mhm.
shield.
Bellamy's probably got light as well, hasn't she?
Yes.
Or you know,
Evan
sacred
has
flame.
disappeared into not the myth.
Oh no, we
Mist,
lost
but
both.
he's
Oh no.
both of them are
What?
indisposed.
Well, we got the drift globe.
Sorry. Yeah, out of character, the drift globe can also cast daylight, right? As well as light.
You determine
Which
what it wants.
might be helpful for things that he said the dogs don't do well in the light, do they?
Yeah, so if the battle starts, if we fight more of them, the battle starts, just set that thing off. And,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Use it as like a sort of light bomb.
I'd imagine. I'm not sure about the item because I've never used it. But is the daylight like a specific amount of time, or is the normal like light is just kind of you can turn it on and off?
I have no description for drift globe on my page somewhere because I got it in the first ever session.
Yeah.
So remembering I have it is okay. Once used, the daylight effect can't be used until the next dawn. But the light you can use as much as you want because it's like a cantrip, basically. So you speak a command word and it casts the spell daylight, and then it can only do that once a day.
So that lasts for an hour, the daylight spell.
Mm-hmm. How long is our watch?
8 hours.
And it's probably worth just like, if we don't get attached, just like set attacks, just setting it off in the last hour anyway.
Yeah, might not be a bad idea.
But yeah, okay. I will get it. Tussle will get it to cast just light for now and float next to her. You'd also notice that she would have. She's painted like a bunch of pretty swirly designs on it, and it's like it casts light through them in a sort of like. It's also like the designs are almost semi-transparent, so the light that's coming off it is sort of throwing fun patterns around, which is probably slightly less useful than it would have been if it had just been light, but it's pretty.
But it looks cool though. That's the main thing.
Yes, makes up for it with style.
The page is waiting for you as you are all waking up.
Did you
Standing
manage
there.
to source some health materials?
Yes, and he pulls out 5 potions.
Yes. Do you want to separate them between us so we've all got one on us in case we fall?
Do you want me to take the spare one? Because I'm normally not at the front.
What kind of potion are they? Would we be able to tell by visible potion,
No,
or would we need to?
He tells you. He says there's 4 greater healing and 1 healing potion.
Cool.
Do you want to take one and one, Crapticus?
Yep. Crapticus is also just checks to see that the scroll that he dropped down has been taken, or if it's been left. So he would have done that before we headed off.
Well, that would have been. You dropped it down in her tent, right?
Yeah.
So you're going into Celine's tent then?
No, basically, after she's gone, then just quickly go have a look, just to make sure.
Okay.
Sorry, you're just
Roll.
sneaking into a tent when she's not in it. Can I even see him do this? That's so
Yeah.
sad.
Roll on your. I'm assuming you want to stealth in there, so roll on your stealth.
Sure. 9. He's not feeling himself today.
Nope.
How do
I
you
think
find
all of
the
your passive perceptions
greater
do that.
potion of healing on D&D Beyond?
I think it's just in the list of stuff.
I just did items healing and it came up.
Okay. Thank you. Ah, yeah, got it. Sorry, yes. So 9.
So yeah, you all
Right.
notice this
Celine?
happening, including Celine.
Is it in there, or is it being taken?
Well, you have to. I mean, Celine is. That's up to Celine.
I don't know. I don't know if she even would have noticed.
Roll on your investigation, I guess. No, perception, because it's passive.
7, so I don't think so.
Nope, she did not notice.
I'll just pick
So
it up.
yes, it is still there.
I'll pick it up, put it away.
Okay.
Can I help you, Crafticus?
Hi. Yeah, I was I was looking for you actually. Is it normal to be this pale?
For the little amount of clothing that you wear, probably not. No.
To be honest, Celine, you normally only see people who are very ill
Yeah.
or Genasi look like this.
Yeah. No, you do look quite ill. Yeah, are you feeling all right?
I had a really bad dream.
She's gonna put like her forearm to his head, see if she's got a fever.
He feels cold to your touch.
Maybe you should stay. and get some sleep.
Yeah, sure. Not letting you guys get into trouble without me. How are you feeling anyway?
Crap, I guess you... I'm fine.
Are you
Like,
sure?
I'm not the one who's ill.
No, but you seemed pretty out of sorts yesterday. Actually, and he pulls out the parchment. I left this for you, but you obviously didn't see it. Just thought it might give you a little pick-me-up, so...
Oh, unfolds it. What does it say?
So it is the original manuscript for The Lady in Blue, including the second verse, which has not been performed yet. And there is a note by the author at the top that says, "Don't worry, S, you're still champ to me." Signed, Carapticus.
She does give a bit of a smile and said thanks.
See, there you go.
But I still think you should stay back.
Well, you're not a doctor, so you're many things. But unless Belmine tells me to stay, I'm going with you guys. Oh, what's that? Belmine's not here? Oh, what a shame. Let's go.
Gonna have to follow him.
Does this camp have like a med tent out of interest?
It does. It has an area that you think you see sort of people hanging out in a tent that's not assigned. It's a bigger one. And there looks to be someone taking care of them. Mostly like bumps and bruises, though. No, you don't. To you, it doesn't look like there's any real combat.
I'm gonna try and find either the lead guy or just someone who was on last watch. Not the obviously we're gonna go and take people off watch, but the one that was just gone, and to see if there's basically been any more, because it doesn't look like from there being like there's no one with severe injuries that there was another attack in the night, right?
Yeah, no. From anyone you ask, there doesn't seem like there was another attack. The one that happened after you guys was the only one that's sort of happened since. But there has been sightings of what they think were knights near the Modrons, but nothing since.
And our watch is at like the same time, isn't it? So I imagine that it was yesterday.
It's 8 hours later then. It's sort of in a rotation. So you're closer.
So everybody knows that they got taken on our watch. Yay, but we're popular.
I mean, no one else got attacked.
I mean,
so...
come on, we were the newbies as well, and weren't exactly given that much information, so we did the best we could.
Exactly, popular, right?
They sent all the green people, as in the newbies, on their own. I mean, what were they expecting? He didn't take anyone more experienced with us.
Yeah, with the blue people.
Yep, that makes more sense. We're now feeling blue.
Is there any other preparations we need to do before we leave? And she would actually turn to Carapticus because if he looks like really pale and be like, "You unwell? Should you stay behind?"
I think I just need a bit more sun. I'll be fine. Besides, I've got 2 of these potions, so...
Tussle like pushes the drift globe closer to Carapticus. Assuming he's like a plant and that he needs
Thanks, T.
It does, Carapticus. It does make you feel a little bit better. Mainly because someone actually seems to care.
Thanks, T. And I'll go and give Tussle a hug.
Tussle's very excited about the amount of hugs she's been receiving recently. She's like, I'm doing human interaction correctly.
You're not as angular as I was expecting you to be, he says mid-hug.
I am built for combat. She pats his head gently.
Yeah, exactly. I would have expected you to be sharper, but this is nice. Cold, but
It's
nice.
It's easier to move if you are streamlined.
Maybe one day.
Mhm.
Well, I'll have to take you dancing one day, Tussle. I'm sure you'll be riveting on the dance floor.
He's great in the dance floor.
Oh, that's
Dancing?
right.
She looks genuinely excited. by the
Oh, that's
concept.
right. I did see you guys dancing that time. I forgot because it was such a long night and I was outside getting wet and falling asleep.
Well, next time I imagine it will be more of a organised night out.
Yeah, let's hope
and
so.
you won't have to stalk your friends to come on it.
Yeah. Hopefully. You never know. Anyway,
You were completely invited inside.
I was. That's right.
Yeah,
and
several
I
times.
thought it was
And
a
you were
trap.
invited on the night out from the beginning.
I was so Scratch was so paranoid. It's like, nope, not going in, just in case.
Yikes. Yeah, so we've got all the potions and we've got weaponry.
What
I think there's
horse,
anything else.
what horses do we think would be a good idea? I wonder whether Ezekiel will posit that maybe we get some faster ones. What was the geldings to like scout ahead?
Mm-hmm. I like that.
That'd be a good idea.
So like, there's no way that Tussle's going to fit on a gelding. So some of us are going to be on war horses anyway. So if a gelding could carry Zeke, you probably want one of those, I think.
Yeah, the war horses will have to carry the ones who are armored, I guess.
The
Yes.
heavily armored peoples.
Yes. And, well, it'll be interesting because unless you have specifically said it, I'm assuming none of you have experiences with horses.
Oh, absolutely not.
I think just
No.
Celine being a cavalier, right?
Mm.
I mean, Zeke's lived outside as a nomad for most of his life, so I'd hope that he'd ridden a horse before.
Yes, I mean, you should. Well, it's going to be based off your animal handling, and
Oh, okay.
Tussle just has the blind confidence she can do it, which means she's going to immediately fall off this horse.
And- yes. Unfortunately, I don't have the geldings. I could add them. If you really. Do you want me to add a gelding? I could.
Could do, or would it be easier if I use like the riding horse or something like that?
That's fine. I'm just going to use the war horse I have, and you guys can. I'm not gonna. It'll simplify. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. And I'm sorry. I'm just.
It's a very good question because animal handling is a wisdom skill check.
I might have something that could help.
I'm wondering.
We'll have to see.
Not really. I was looking at spells, thinking, is there anything I've got? Nope.
Don't try and charm the horse, whatever you do. That's good.
Not
Or
that
send
kind
it-
of wizard, unfortunately.
Or blind
Yet.
it, or blind it with colour spray, or send it to sleep. That's
I could cast a minor illusion of some food, but that will piss it off. Could I could prestidigitate it, make it a bit cleaner. Might like
that's
that.
great, yeah. And then
Mm.
just like put the illusion right in front of where you want it to go, and
Yeah, just
Just keep it
carrot.
going.
Just putting a carrot illusion in front of it.
Yes.
I'm giving you lots of bad ideas here, Jack.
I could minor conjure a carrot.
Okay. Apologies. D20 had removed a bunch of things for me. Not that I actually really need them, but fine. Okay. So your watch starts. You've sort of moved into a slightly different terrain. It's more grassland and trees. The same where the road is basically that is the Modron march, because I just don't have that many Modrons, and it'd be confusing if I did add them.
Have you?
Yes, go on.
Is this you've set up a new screen?
Yeah, I'm just moving you now.
Okay. I just wanted to double check because I remember this happened before, and it was like you were on that, but we weren't on it, and we're like,
Yeah.
what's
Nope.
happening?
And yes, excuse the red, because there was a grid added to it that didn't work, so I had to use the red. So hopefully you can see it, and you should be able to control your characters. I have not... Actually, for you guys, I don't think I'm going to add the horse. It'd just be
That's
easier
fine.
because other than Celine, maybe for you, because you probably could get your horse to actually attack if you wanted it to. Whereas the others, unless you roll quite well on your animal handling, that is not going to happen.
Before we.
I never used mounted combat before, so it'll be
Oh yeah,
oof.
that'll be really interesting. Before anyone gets on a horse, and we know which horses we're taking with us, Ezekiel's going to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And just kind of allay their fears a little bit, and just say, look, there's a good chance some of these people may have never ridden one of you guys before. Just give them a little bit of slack, all right? I promise you there'll be a lot of hay and grass wherever we're going. Yeah, particularly, I mean...
Roll on your persuasion.
Oh, god damn.
I mean, you're technically trying to persuade this animal that you've
Yeah,
never
it's
met
true.
before.
Wow, 18 on the
Oh,
dice.
nice.
18.
We found your strong suit. It's animals.
It's at this point in time, they seem like they're ready to listen and believe you. They do look at the blue-skinned people with a bit of curiosity and a bit of fear when they see the armored.
I see her look at. She's really alright. I mean, very friendly. Likes animals, actually. I'm gonna shut up.
Right. Okay. As you guys are approaching, you can hear the sounds of horns. Lots of them. Like an alarming amount of them.
It's like the reveal of the Urukai at Isengard.
Oh god. Is it the same horns that we heard before? As in kind of the fear effect? Is it similar?
No, these are no. So you're not hearing
Those were
that at
howls,
this
weren't
point.
they?
You're just hearing.
Yeah,
and
I thought it was a horn somewhere, but
from what you know, the horns are actually people on your side, letting you know
Oh.
that there is something very bad happening.
Oh, okay.
So let's do that. Hopefully, so basically that's what you can see right now. And here, and just so up here, you can kind of see like there's looks like complete confusion with the Modrons up here. And because of the way this is, the march is going up
Right.
from where you are.
It's just ride parallel with the march until we hit where the confusion is.
Okay.
Unless
All right, you
unless
see-
you wanted to scout ahead, Zeke.
Just so you know, you see the shift before you is sort of running away from the confusion.
As
We
in the
yell out to-
Modrons or
The people who are supposed to be protecting the Modrons.
the right.
So there's
Cast
a number
mage
of them
armor.
here. Okay.
get it in there for initiative. Nice. Yeah. I think we just got to go, haven't we?
We call out to them and ask them what's happening.
So there's a number of the knights. It seems like they came prepared this time for us. We count at least 20.
Oh.
Shit.
Boy.
How many are we?
Hold on.
Well, what's left of us now is 3.
Great.
So that's 7 in total. Phenomenal.
And they just keep going.
Nope. So it's just 4 of us then. Great. Maybe we should go report back to the 10 and tell them what we saw.
I think
Maybe you should.
yeah, I think we should hold off as much as we can until reinforcements can arrive.
Okay. So basically, I mean, you can kind of see it now, but you can see the beginnings of like a large number of knights. And they have not, this is just knights, but there's a couple wagons you can see as well. And there's a large number of Modrons. Most of the wagons are full of Modrons, and the knights are actually starting to move away.
Do we think about following them
Yeah.
at a
Yeah.
distance?
I was going to make a much more stupid suggestion than that, so sure.
Okay.
I don't imagine reinforcements will get here in time to stop them, so I think that's probably the better solution.
How far back do you follow?
Because it's dark, isn't it? So we have to keep within 60 feet for the, or something like that for the
They're
light.
gonna see us anyway because
Yeah.
we can't. Yeah, I was about to say we can't ride horses in the dark, and and unless we like get off and on foot and turn the drift globe off, they're gonna see the drift globe.
And then we were,
Yeah, they're gonna see. Yeah, they're
Well-
gonna see the light regardless.
Roll. Who's tracking survival, right?
Yeah.
So anyone who can track, which would be Ezekiel, roll on that.
I mean, my suggestion was going to be hijacking the wagons, but I feel
That was gonna be mine.
they might be
That is a-
very well protected.
Yeah, 22
Nice.
survival.
You, based on the terrain and the size of this, you're sure that you could easily follow the tracks.
Oh,
Like, if they've got a wagon, they're not going quickly.
Mm.
No.
I think we should get off the horses, keep them quiet.
Those three will send word back to camp of what's going on, so hopefully reinforcements should come before long. And we can, yeah.
We can find out where they're holed up, at least. I mean, they've got to be taking these things somewhere.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think you can make as far as I know, you can't make a portal big enough to fit that wagon in. Well, not the one I've seen, anyway. And it'd be very expensive.
You could.
You could. You could.
Celine would know this.
Yeah.
Did
She'd
you
just be
correct
like, she would just be giving him like a bit of a side eye and like, really?
I like that. I mean, that's seriously
Really?
high level magic. Like that's real sophisticated. And they
There
didn't
are
strike me as
20
being that powerful.
there is an entire small battalion's worth of soldiers over there. I imagine there's something sending them.
Yep, just forget I
And
said
all they
anything.
are
I'm
not
not
working
feeling
alone.
great today.
roll on your perceptions as well.
15.
You also hear that what sounds to be a large number of the dogs.
Roll 15.
I rolled 10.
Which
Anything above
direction
12.
are the dogs? Are the dogs where the commotion is, or are the
Yes.
dogs where the carts are going to?
So,
Okay.
well, yeah, you can from the sounds you heard that they're moving away. Like, and even that the Modrons that you can see are starting to settle a little bit.
Okay. So it's probably worth just going after these wagons.
I don't mean to throw something into the works, but if we abandon our shift, we still gonna get paid? We gonna
I don't care.
accommodate? Yeah, fair point. Let's go.
Castle looks visibly distressed at the sheer amount of Modrons are in that
I mean, if you-
wagon.
I mean, if you think about it, we may get, we may well get more by getting to the root of the problem.
And bringing Modrons back.
Exactly. We'll ransom them back. No, don't do that. That's bad. We're the good guys.
Just keep saying it, man.
We're the good guys.
I am concerned though, Celine, you said there could be a portal big enough to fit the carts through. Should we hijack them before they reach their destination? If they enter a portal, we will not be able to follow.
Well, unless it's a portal that stays open, we don't. But there's a lot of variables here. But I would say, yes, we should. Celine, do you agree? Like, we should definitely intercept before they go through a portal, if that's the case.
I do want to hijack it before it reaches, but I don't know if it's martially the best thing to do.
How could we get that close without them noticing us? I mean, I've got a disguise kit, but I don't know if we could disguise ourselves that well, or disguise one of us that well that we'd blend in with the guys who are just walking suits of armor. Stares at Tussle. Like, does she look anything like the armored
Absolutely
dudes
not.
No.
From a long distance away.
in the dark?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's covered in paint.
I've got a disguise kit. Bruh, it'll be fine.
Don't rub the paint off, Jack. That's bad.
No, I'll put stuff
Bad.
over the paint.
He goes to touch it, he just
Get backed away.
rage.
You know that Warforged rip people's arms out of their sockets when they lose.
The other thing we could do, we could herd the wagon away from everybody else, potentially. If you can figure out a way to separate everybody.
So, what we're following 2 wagons at the moment, right? What kind of can we make a check to see how many sort of people are around it in terms of how much protection it's got?
Sure, you can roll your perceptions. Actually, well, if you're following it, roll in your stealths first.
Oh no.
I mean, I'll say it first, guys. 17.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna kneecap you there because I rolled a 5, and I do have a +4, but that's still a 9.
Sorry, what check was it?
Stealth.
Stealth.
Oh, 15.
Okay.
At 13.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. You just needed to average half success since you had 2 successes, 2 failures.
Thank God.
And so, I mean, they're not. You can see they're paying attention, but they're not that concerned. So.
No, as in they're paying attention to us, but they don't care, or that they're paying attention to their surroundings, but
They're just sort of making sure that no one's harrying them, it looks like.
Okay.
So guys, this might be another really stupid idea. But what about a distraction? We could be a traveling troupe, and we could just intercept them, go in front of their tracks, and stop them with a little performance that would delay them for a little bit, maybe. We don't pose a physical threat, so we might as well try something creative.
You don't pose a physical threat.
I know. I'm not designed to be threatening, Tussle. I'm designed to be charming.
I am not designed to be charming.
Yeah, go figure.
I am concerned I would not pass effectively as a actor.
You know that circuses have... No, you don't, because you probably haven't been to a circus before. Well, anyway, performers take all sorts of shapes and sizes, and sometimes they have strongmen who perform like bodybuilders. Do you know what a bodybuilder is? Basically,
I imagine for it.
lift big weights.
I imagine she would have taken bodybuilder a lot more literally if you hadn't specified.
Starts putting things on her head. Like big.
I imagine
shows
they
of
would.
strength.
Would we be able to get in front of their traveling without raising their alarms?
Well, they probably already know we're here, and like I said, we're too small to be a physical threat. So, and we're definitely gonna be faster than those carts. Just think we should play for time until reinforcements get here.
DM, in terms of the terrain that we're looking at the minute, it's all still kind of like grassland and trees. There's no kind of like areas where the wagons can get through, or like anywhere that you can kind of create like a, I don't know, somewhere where they're gonna have to stop and like mess around the horses to get the carts through.
Well, roll. I mean, be survival. Roll in your survival.
That's cocked. God, 9.
You're really not sure. That said, you would believe if they had planned this out, they would probably know where they're going.
Yeah.
Surely we don't need to win a physical confrontation, we just need to destroy the wagons enough that they can no longer move.
Maybe we wait until they take a little rest. Someone might be asleep. Use that as a chance to break some of the Modrons free. If they're worrying about putting their armor on, they're not going to be able to fight us.
Yeah, catch them with their pants down. I like it.
Okay.
Don't go into their tents.
Roll in your perception.
I mean, I assumed they would have been resting the same time we were resting.
Unless they've got more soldiers and they can rotate, so they don't need to stop.
Well, it has been a full, more than like 20 hours since they last attacked, so.
I rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
Yay. The only way is up.
I think I just took
the rest of you can roll in your perceptions if you want. It's up to you.
14.
Anyone above 13 will succeed.
12.
So, I mean, one of you succeeded, but you can see a group of knights are coming towards you now.
Oh, guys, we may have got their attention already. Just fly casual. I mean, ride casual.
Cool.
I mean, we can still try and follow the tracks later on if we want to, run.
Deviate from the path. Go.
What is your plan? You think you probably have about 5-6 minutes before it will be a problem.
Well, we can't exactly dash to try and get in front of the convoy now. With those knights approaching, they're probably just going to try and chase us down, so we should probably go meet them.
How many does it look like are kind of splitting off?
Crapticus thinks it's probably 5-6 knights.
Yeah, probably
Possibly a couple.
half a dozen.
Well, 3 dogs, 4 dogs. Can't really tell.
And some dogs. Is it dark now, right?
Yes.
And we have the drift load up so they can see us. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So can't exactly split off. Unless we turned off the drift glow, but I really don't think that's a good idea, because I think anything like that, they'll just charge in.
Also, we'll be completely in the dark and we won't be able to see
Yes,
half.
that
none of
is
us have.
also a factor.
I would like it to be canon that my natural 1 was as a result of the drift globe like flying straight in front of Ezekiel's eyes.
Armor wrestlers.
Just seeing like.
Flame mode is a dirty 20. I just lost the dice and had to find it.
Oh. Yes. One thing you notice is they do have. Some of them do have like light with them.
Okay.
So these guys can't see in the dark too well. That's good to know. Don't know about the hounds, but anyway, they're coming to us, so We may as well go towards them. I mean, that's towards the convoy anyway. Unless we want to back off
Well-
real slow, but I feel like that's, again, they'll just continue.
Okay, how about I'm on a bit of an adventure before I get married, and you guys my protection
Wait,
and
what?
my entertainment. It looks at Crapticus.
You're getting married?
No,
Oh. Okay.
this is the thing I'm saying. Is
Sorry.
like, if we go-
This is your.
Roost.
Oh. Sorry. We didn't really know why you wanted to adventure with us, so I was suddenly like, oh, that's okay.
So, are you guys moving towards them? Are you stopped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your-
Yep,
Let's do it.
moving towards
Just keep
them.
moving towards them. Just make it look like we're not following them. We're just moving straight forward in a straight line. And they
Okay.
happen to be in it.
Crapticus, do some singing.
But
She looks at Johnny like very like sorry.
sure. Which song would you like? You've kind of got one of them already.
Annie, just do something.
All right. And he just gets out his songbook. He's like frantically looking through the pages, thinking, "Oh God, which one? Oh my God, performance anxiety is a thing. Which one would be good for this eventuality? The Ballad of Zeke. No, that's a poem. That's not really a song.
Turns to Tussle and like Tussle right up on my right, and Zeke right up behind me.
You got it, boss.
Okay. So you guys should be able to move your characters if you want. You can. We're just going to use where you are now as the
Okay.
spot. You can just
By,
move them
by the
how
way,
you'd like.
DM, Zeke's got his head on a swivel to make sure that no one's coming up behind us while we're
Okay.
having a chat to these people.
Mhm.
So where are we? Am I here?
So you would
I'm
be
here.
on.
Or here?
Okay, so we are what there. So Tussle, you'd be there, and if Crapticus goes there, and Zeke goes like right behind.
Okay.
Formation.
So,
Yeah, formation.
oh, you guys can't see. Forget. Sorry.
Should we have like a code word? It's like if it starts going south, and when we draw weapons and kick the shit out of them.
Sure.
That's wise.
Perhaps a song lyric.
Well, I don't know. If you're just singing, then we won't know what the.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what the lyric is that I'll sing, and it will be completely juxtaposed to the rest of the ensemble. That way it'll be really obvious that it's code.
How about let's go home?
Yes,
All right.
I will sing Let's Go Home.
No, not for you to sing.
No, I mean, as a code, if it all goes south. I mean, as long as somebody says Let's Go Home, I'll probably sing it.
I'm already confused.
If somebody says Let's Go Sing, go home. It's Let's Go Home.
Let's go sing. Right, I got it. Cool. I'll just watch Tussle whenever she pulls a sword. I'll just start, firing.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty obvious when things go south, which it inevitably will.
Oh Jesus, that's so many tokens.
Mm.
I like it.
Oh boy!
Oh jeez. I'm glad I got grease prepared.
jeez. That is a lot.
Oh,
I
gee.
prepared to
Oh,
shoot my
jeez.
bow.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez,
oh,
Rick. Shut up, Rick.
And sorry, apologies. I had forgotten you guys, as always, can't see everything, right? So
Yep,
I'm like, oh, I've
That
already showed
is
you.
it.
And,
You son of a bitch.
so-
I'm in.
Oh my god, there's so many people.
Man. Oh, I see. Those are actually their mounts. I see what you're doing.
Yes.
That's still a lot
Okay.
of people.
It's still a lot, but less than I thought there was. So
Yeah,
that's
it's about
good.
Yeah, more
7.
manageable, more manageable. I mean,
7
still,
mounted
we're
one
riders.
quite outnumbered.
Oh yeah, we're
These are
hella
the ones that
outnumbered.
are broken off. Like,
That is enough that we could all steal their armor, though. Go back.
Oh,
as them.
and now there's dogs.
Dogs.
dogs are actually in front of them, like they're acting as in their eyes.
Okay.
Crapticus has been poring over his lyric book and then has basically put it away again, realizing that none of the songs he has written would be appropriate for this particular scenario.
You have to ad-lib it.
He's gonna
Yes,
spontaneously
and,
just
yes,
making it up.
and.
He's gonna improvise his way through.
Then if it goes wrong, just say we're an improv comedy troupe, and this this is all a bit.
Okay, that's what you see. The ones you can see above there still are like the column moving away.
Gotcha.
They don't seem to be coming any closer.
Should we like
Fine.
herald them or something? You know, like give them a wave.
No. Keep
But
pace.
all of the knights have crossbows drawn.
Selena, are we keeping pace?
So they're not moving anymore. So it's up. If you're moving closer, then you are moving closer.
I feel maybe we should stop and call to them. You know, like this is like
you might as
we're in
well roll initiative
war.
now.
Huh?
Roll initiative. at
Oh
this
shit.
point.
Oh no. Oh no. But the question is this going to be a combat or is this a classic Stephen fake out?
17.
18.
Oh, sorry. I need to. Sorry. So Tussle, you were
That is the first good initiative I've rolled as this barbarian.
18. Celine, you were 17. Ezekiel.
16.
Oh, nice.
You're doing well.
Belling's not there.
Watch them all crit.
Yeah.
Rapticus.
11.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's
Yeah.
below
Top 10.
average for me. With my +2.
Right. Oh, wow. Okay. Nice. Okay, so that gives
When Lady Celine came to the plains on an adventure before she wed. And I don't know why they've got crossbows drawn. It's really worrying that they've got loaded crossbows
Bro.
pointed at us.
Vocalize it, man. You're vocalizing. Don't do that.
Oh, oh.
We're all gonna cry.
Let's go home. Let's go home.
You didn't say it.
Felt me never weren't here for one session and we've suicided into a group of about 20.
Typical, really.
Just
But then we were
classic
given the
move.
option, weren't we? Do you want to go in with
Do you
some of you
wanna do
missing? And it's like, yeah, we want to play
Yeah,
D&D. Of course we do.
And Stephen's exact words were, "This will be interesting," which is
Yes.
when you hear that from your dungeon master, is just like the panic button.
Yeah.
Well, but it's.
Are you sure you
it's-
want to do this? You're like, okay.
We'll certainly try.
There's many ways this can go.
Yeah, I like the ruse. I think we can con our way out of this, right?
Okay, so
That's what the crossbows
Right,
mean,
so-
right? Negotiation.
it is Ezekiel, right? You had 18.
No, I was 16.
Oh, sorry.
was me.
Tussle, I think.
Apologies. Celine is 17. Tussle has
Mhm. 18.
18. Apologies. I don't know why I didn't update that. What the hell happened here? Okay, sorry. Tussle.
Yeah. I have not been told to attack anyone, but I'm getting anxious.
Oh, and you are mounted, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Roll your animal handling.
Oh boy.
Did
Oh,
she get
jeez.
advantage because of my chat with the horses before?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh jeez, oh jeez.
Oh jeez, oh boy. I'm just gonna fall off a horse in front of all
I will
these
give
boys.
I will give her advantage at this point.
Oh, shit.
Nothing is actually happening.
Thank you. A benevolent DM.
You just gotta take charge of your horse, Morty.
Well, so the first one was a 15, so that's not
Right.
that bad. And then
No doubt,
we do
no
any
doubt,
better?
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
Absolutely not. That's a 5. So
15.
15.
And what? Basically, what are you doing with you and your horse? What are you doing?
Celine said to keep pace, so I'm gonna keep moving.
Well, with Celine. Okay, so you're basically waiting on Celine.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna ready an action.
Okay, and what's the trigger?
If anyone fires a weapon at us, I'm gonna. Can you dash on a horse?
You can try.
I think you. Hold on. Sorry.
Pretty sure. You can.
It's just your movement, isn't it? Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good
Then
point.
yeah, I'm gonna. If anyone fires their weapon, I'm gonna dash to try and get to the back row where the knights are.
Okay, so Tussle, your movement on horse is 60 feet. That's
Way behind them, right?
okay.
Oh, okay. Maybe I don't need to hold a dash action then.
You can almost go around them, avoiding
Yeah.
attack opportunity and like come in from. Yeah.
Yeah, can I do that? 5, 10, 15. There's no point me readying an attack because I'm not anywhere near them, so 5. Yeah, can I ready an action to dash and I would go like round the side here. I'm not gesturing, I don't know how to do it.
Hold your mouse down.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I hadn't revealed the proper areas. Let's
Ooh.
clear that up so you guys can see.
Yeah, so where that thing curves, where their sort of flank curves, I want to dash up round there. See?
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 60. So I can get all the way up to where that knight is, that there, right? Technically, with 60 feet.
Yep.
Cool. That's my ready in action. If they fire at me, I'm gonna dash on my horse. But until then, I will
Okay.
wait next to Celine until she tells me what to do.
That's fine. It's fine for this. I think though with readying you can't really ready movement, but it's only an
But
action.
it's-
But
You can
The
ready a
dash
dash.
action.
can
That's
you?
what-
Okay, yeah. As for your, I see what you're doing. Yes, got you.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay.
Cool.
It is now Celine.
I will be right back.
I made this plan up now, and now I've got no further. Okay. Have they all got the crossbows pointed at us? You said they're cocked, but are they pointed at us?
Sorry, say again?
So you said that the crossbows are all bolted,
Yeah.
but are they pointing at us?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
You definitely feel threatened.
Okay. Alrighty. So actually, yeah. So she's gonna pull her horse to a stop for us, and like raise her hand up, like, hey, hello.
Lady Galadriel.
We're just trying to get by.
Okay. Do you do anything else?
No. I just pretty much just stop the party.
Okay. Ezekiel.
Yeah, looking at that many people, he is going to. I know he's right behind Celine, Carapticus, and Tussle there. Has he got a line of sight on any of the kind of little hound things down the front?
Yeah.
Because when we fought them the last time, they were the ones that kind of really didn't seem to take any kind of damage. So what he's going to do, if his playing the warrior stuff, it doesn't actually, as the bonus actually thing, it doesn't actually say if it's like a material or somatic or anything. Do you think it's reasonable that he could do that without, it seeming aggressive, or do you think it's likely that if he speaks as part of it, it's going to be basically if he can get away with it, he will do it. But if he thinks that by the act of doing it, they will see him, then he won't bother. Sorry, I know that's.
It's up to you if you want to try it. And we'll see how it goes.
No, he won't, because it's just an immediate fight if they see aggression. So what he's going to do is put a hand on the longbow, the magic one, and ready if anyone attacks the party, he's going to shoot one of the little hounds.
Okay.
So attack action ready, no bonus or anything like that.
Carapticus.
Perhaps just like a minor illusion. The sound of a fanfare. And call out, "Behold, the Lady Celine of the Elemental Plane of Air!" That's my turn.
Okay. The knights don't move. It feels like everything has gone silent. The Modrons are still in the background moving through, but there's a sense of waiting. The warhorses are pacing, but not moving. The Yethounds are staring at you, but not. Now, Tussles. Actually, sorry, before it's your turn.
Well, they haven't immediately killed us. I suppose that's it's a good sign.
Okay, now it's Tussle's turn. Oh, there they are, see? That. I couldn't find you guys, I don't know how I lost you, and now I see you. Oh, had you all prepped up and I'm like, why aren't you there? There you are. What? Okay. Yes, Tussle, what would you like to do? Or she stepped away.
Are you muted, Luce?
She's currently muted. Oh,
She might have gone to the loo or something.
That is exactly what happened. I did say I'll be gone for a bit in a sec, but I should have
sorry.
typed it in the chat. What's happening? Sorry, I ran to the loo.
No, it's right. Sorry. Basically,
They've not killed us.
yeah, they've not killed you. The knights and the Yeth hounds have not moved. They're still trained on you, and it feels like action could happen at any moment.
Has
but
anyone
nothing has happened?
tried talking to them?
Yes.
I heralded them, but they didn't reply.
Okay. Because Tussle really wants to just move. She doesn't like standing still for this much amount of time, and I don't. What is the plan? Are we engaging? Are we running? Are we?
Not yet.
Trying to size them
Okay.
up, but they're not.
She would probably look sideways at Celine, and if Celine is not doing anything, do exactly the same thing as I was going to do last turn, which is just ready an action to dash, and then that'll be it.
Right. Then it comes to you, Celine.
She's just going to call out to them. May we have passage around? You may follow us if you wish, but we just want to get round.
Okay. Ezekiel.
he is going to do the same thing as he did last turn. It doesn't look like immediately like that anybody's engaging to charge through the horse, move towards us. They're all just standing stock still.
Okay.
What he will how far away are they? Oh, well, he wants to tell Tussle something, but if he does, they might attack. No, he's going to leave it. Wish we had Belmine because we could speak in our minds.
Okay. Krepticus?
I'm going to minor conjure the cone and repeat exactly what Celine said. Really loudly, in case they didn't hear her. We will move. We'd like passage to move through past you. You can follow us if you wish. You may respond to this message.
Boy. Oh,
Okay.
boy.
The knights seem to shift slightly, but the crossbows don't move from you. The Yeth hounds pace, but don't move forward. And you can even see the horses shifting slightly, nervously, but they don't move. Again, no response.
Anyone get the sense that they're just trying to delay us now? That convoy's going to keep moving while they're standing still, barring us from going any further.
Yeah, I think. Okay.
Really stupid question, DM.
Mhm.
Are any of these? Do we recognise any of these knights? As in, are they the ones we
they're all
brought,
they're all
Oh,
in like
I forgot that they probably have a physical description of the idiots that killed their dogs.
mean,
We're not exactly
we're-
unnoticeable. We're two genetics,
Yeah.
a
We've got a
robot
we've
and
got
a
a
half
metal-
orc.
a metal woman, a half orc. Yeah. Quite
We're
obvious.
so
Damn it, we could
obvious
have used my
looking.
disguise kit, guys. We could have disguised ourselves a bit.
You brought the damn thing.
No,
You brought it.
I
Why are we
even
not using
suggested
it?
disguising, and everyone's like, no. I said I could disguise Tussle as one of the soldiers, and you're like, no. So that's what happens.
Honestly, though, it's so in
It's
character
say
for
no.
none of them to even think that.
Goddamn idiots.
We are This is what happens when you're a low-in party. Just low-in all round.
Just the dumbasses of the galaxy.
Does Ezekiel recognize any of them from the previous day?
I mean, they're all wearing the same exact armor.
Yeah.
They look. I mean, to be fair, you recognize all of them.
Oh my god, they were all there.
We're all there.
Got it. I think they're all brothers. I'm not sure.
That's just the uniform.
Just
Steve.
praying to all the gods.
What say you?
So again, it's Tussle.
Yeah, she's gonna look to everyone, and if they look like they're ready to engage, she's gonna she doesn't know if she needs to do the code word because we're not talking. But she is gonna go and hit something very hard. So she's like, she needs just to lead, and she's like, let's go home, but not actually go home. You know what I mean? And then she turns, right? And then I'm gonna
You know what I
ride.
mean? Oh god.
Yeah, exactly like that. And then I'm gonna just, ride 5, 10, 15.
Oh no, she's initiating combat.
No, I'm not gonna go up to them. I'm gonna go round. Because you asked if we could go round, and they didn't answer. So I'm gonna move up to flank them and see if they. Basically, I want to see if it triggers an attack just by moving. And so I'm
the
gonna
left
go
or the right?
to the right, where they curve. I'm gonna ride up there, but not actually breach their line, and see what happens.
Okay.
Does that make sense, Stephen? Move up in a sort of curved line.
You should be able to move your.
Here. 5, 10. There?
Okay.
Yeah. See if that does anything.
7 crossbow bolts.
Honestly, if it does, you gotta tell me. Because at least I've made an example for everybody else.
Yeah. What's your AC?
16.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I have a bonus action, because that was just my action.
Yeah. As soon
I'm gonna rage for the bonus action. Because they wouldn't necessarily know what that is. And if I was preempting an attack, it would make sense.
Okay. Sorry, do you move? Do you rage and then move, or do you move and then rage?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know what makes sense. I don't know how, because I don't know how rage works in terms of how Tussle knows if it works. So I don't know if she could do it preemptively. I think it's more a thing that happens when she gets into the heat of battle.
Oh god, because if you rage, there's going to be a magical effect as well. So they're going to be like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
There really will be, won't
Jesus.
there?
And if you rage while you're with us, then
After I'll take the damage from the 7 crossbow
Okay.
bolts. After.
So it's after.
hmm
So.
But the damage I'll take this
You're
turn will still
here.
count for keeping it up, right?
So as soon as you cross here.
Oh boy.
oh, jeez.
Someone had to do something. I can't
Okay.
sit around for 7 million rounds.
Sat around for 12 seconds.
That sounds like Tussle, to be honest. I got a big new axe and I want to try it out.
It's also just going boring conversation anyway.
Yeah. Can't even hear him. What are they saying?
What? You riding close and going, what? What was that?
Oh god,
You'll
there's
have
so
to
many
speak up.
dice.
I
to
am
remember.
rather hard of hearing.
Okay. So.
Tussle,
Don't
you've got
let
the
Celine
truth, don't you?
make plans ever again, guys.
I mean,
This is phenomenal.
it was a good plan. It's just the wrong audience. They just weren't receptive. To
Yeah,
it.
they just won't negotiate. Yeah. All right. Okay.
We're in it now, guys. It doesn't matter what the plan was.
No. If we run, they're just gonna. There was no point. There's no point in any of this.
There's
They're
no
ranged
point in
combatants.
any of this. Wow, so bleak. There's no point in anything anymore.
Okay, so Tussle,
Yeah.
7 crossbow bolts speed towards you.
Okay.
3 hit you. For a total of 13 points of damage.
Oh, that's very, very not that bad. For now.
And basically, the Yeth hounds move to stop you, but they can't attack you because that was their.
Right. And so, I imagine
But
that.
it's up to you if you want to try to move past them.
So, I would rage and a magical effect would go off.
Yep.
I think I would decide what happens from there.
Okay.
So, because the minute anything gets within 5 feet of me, then that makes sense that I rage.
Yep.
Because I'm like,
No,
don't
definitely.
touch me. Get the wild surge table up. Right.
All right, combat music.
D8,
incoming.
D8, D8, D8.
I'm already hearing it in my head.
Bum, bang, bang,
Two.
bang, 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 bang.
Oh
No,
no!
not so much.
Oh no! So I rolled a 2, which means I just teleport 30 feet into a space I can see.
Oh shit!
And then every bonus action I can do that for free.
That also mean doesn't that
Oh
mean that you
my
also
God.
leave your horse behind? You just
I
teleport
leave my
away.
horse behind.
The horse is dead.
I don't know if I have any control over where I go. It just says you teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see.
So you do
Until your
choose.
rage ends, you can use this effect again on each of your turns as a bonus action.
Got a free Misty Step. That's awesome.
Yeah, well that's what it says
So,
on here.
A roll. What is it?
It was
D6?
2. It was a D8.
Where... So
Sorry, I might have the wrong table because it does seem pretty powerful. Maybe it's not the revised version.
Well, the range only lasts for a minute, so I guess that's the balance.
Also, I can only do it 3 times a day.
Yeah.
It's in rage, and it's
yeah,
random.
but it's fine. You just roll. Yeah. A D8 to the direction where you move.
Okay. 5.
5, and we'll say it's starting. 1 is in front of you, 2, 3, 5. So
30
you
feet
move
back.
backwards.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Bye.
Just
Peace.
bam foul.
Peace out.
So yeah.
That would look incredibly bizarre to all of you. It would look like Tussle charged in and then just disappeared and then reappeared behind Zeke.
Oh no, Tussle's glitching.
He's on
Celine
weird
was
things
just like,
before.
bloody magic.
She looks furious and very angry because she wants to be near where everything is to hit it with a sword.
So your
But,
warhorse is there.
Oh yeah. Goodbye. Thank you,
Noble
soldier.
steed.
And that was my turn. Sorry, boys. I think because it would have used my action to dash, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, not that I got anywhere with the dash, but yeah. So I'm done. I don't have anything else I can do. Everyone would have seen what happened, so I don't need to tell them.
Right. What does your horse do?
Oh, balls.
Get in the mind of a horse.
It is a warhorse. It just stops. expecting its rider to come back, not abandon it in the middle of nowhere.
Don't say that. Now I feel sad.
Especially after
Wasn't
the pep talk
intentional.
that Ezekiel gave it.
Oh no! He was like, you can trust these people, and you can't. You can't trust them.
Tussle, you turned me into a liar.
All right, Celine.
So she's gonna call out to them to hold the fire. We'll go. And she's gonna do like a whistle to the horse to come over.
Okay.
See if that works.
Roll animal handle.
That's 17.
Oh, nice. I
Yeah.
give you a fairly hard DC, and that's fine. All right. The horse's ears prick up, and you sense that looks like it would be moving towards you.
If it gets to me.
If it gets to move.
If it gets to me.
But yeah, that would be literally it. I'd do that and turn my horse around to.
Okay. Yeah, I
Bye.
mean, if you're gonna move your.
Literally just gonna be like 10 feet.
Yep. Okay. Ezekiel.
Okay. He is going to, seeing that Selene is trying to turn this convoy around, he's going to motion for Crapticus to do the same. He is going to ready an action. If anybody attacks us, he really should just run, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Don't really want to leave Tussle behind if that horse gets shredded to pieces.
No,
It's fine, I can catch up. I'll teleport onto the back of one of your horses and just
Oh.
destroy it.
God, yeah, that's terrifying.
Crapticus is the one that's not armored.
Teleport back onto my own horse is actually a great idea. And I probably
it's
will
not
do
dead.
that. What I'm saying is don't worry about Tussle. She'll be fine.
Okay, yeah, he's not going to ready an action. He's just going to make what like Celine's doing to turn his horse around, whilst keeping an eye on all of them.
Okay.
And
Are you moving? Or are you just turning in your
No,
spot?
he's going to keep level with Celine.
Okay. Well, which you are, so that's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Crapticus.
I'm gonna move a little ahead of these two.
Run away.
And I will ready an action to cast I will ready an action to cast a spell if they continue to be hostile towards us. If they start chasing us down, I will drop a shatter on them.
Nice.
Okay. Okay.
Is that your mic drop, Crapticus? The shatter.
That is, yes. Or when he hits the ridiculous high notes, all the windows burst.
So the knights don't move except for the one in the back, which moves up the line. This one moves up. Right, as well. And the dogs form up. Sorry, the hounds form up.
Very obedient.
And you swear the dogs are talking in language to each other.
It's not
No,
no,
they
deep
got
speech, is it, Stephen?
Well, can any of you speak Sylvan?
No.
I can!
Oh
Nice.
yeah, Faye Warforged.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's the only other language I can
Basically-
speak other than Common.
make
Sylvan.
sure they can actually speak it. Oh, sorry. My misunderstanding. They're not speaking Sylvan.
No.
Apologies.
spell
they
means
can
for you to get
understand.
down, right?
Yeah. So, and that's what they do. The knights reload their crossbows.
Yeah, I would just say let's all get out of here now. If that horse comes by.
Top of the round, the horse moves next to you.
I
And they
can
don't-
mount it as my action.
They
right?
don't do anything.
Mm.
Can I just get on it normally?
Yeah, you can. You were
Isn't
going
it-
to teleport at the end of your round, though. Unless you break your... Well, actually, yeah, what are you doing?
Well, what I'm saying is I didn't ready an action to teleport or anything. I can't do that. It's my bonus action. But what I'm saying is it's got close enough now that I can just get on it as an action, can't I?
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'll just do that and then keep pace with everybody else. And
Does your rage
Um,
end?
yeah. Wait. I'm debating whether I attack myself. Like unarmed strike, just punch myself in the face because I just need to take damage, right?
Or attack.
Or attack, yeah. I'm not gonna attack the horse. That's messed up.
Why didn't you die?
Or
I'm gonna grab a glass of water. Back a sec.
Okay.
That's a good idea, actually.
unarmed strike only does like 3 damage, so. And I'm worried if they come following us, we won't have anything, and it's a limited resource, so. I'm punch myself in the face.
Okay.
Do I have to roll to hit, or do I not have an AC because I'm hitting myself in the face?
You still have to roll it to hit, like, because of you have. Fine.
Okay, I can roll to hit. Give me a second. I missed my own AC.
What did you roll?
A 2.
Okay.
Plus 6 is an 8, but that's
Yeah.
way under a 16.
Oh well, I was giving you AC of 10 because you're just trying to hit yourself.
Still
You
miss.
still miss.
How did I miss punching myself in the face?
That's it.
Oh. Okay. My rage is over, I guess.
No. You attacked. I'm fine.
Oh, I did, yeah. So this is kind of the best scenario, actually, because I don't take any damage, but
Yeah.
my
I would-
rage
yeah.
is still going. Oh, sick. Nice. Okay.
If it ever comes to something, we may think about it again, but that seems fine. It seems what a berserker would do. I could see that. Hitting themselves to keep the rage going.
Well, I imagine for Tussle, it's kind of like a state of programming, and if she would probably feel herself shifting into a different mode and be able to be like, no, stop it.
Yep.
Still kill mode for now.
Alright, Celine, it's your...
Yeah, let's just keep going. I am thinking we should just head right back now. To be
Okay.
honest.
Are we dead?
No, we're going
No.
home.
I tried to
Cool.
punch myself in the face and I
Are we-
missed.
Are we going home? Or are we going home?
We're going home apparently, like home. Like leaving the battle. Like running away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which doesn't feel great as heroes, but
No, but now they're just dying.
I have so many Modrons though, like 2 whole carts of them.
I know, but
They've left pretty obvious
Can't
track. Can follow.
we can't help them if we're dead.
Mm.
Okay. How long are you going all the way back to the camp? What's your...
Guys, what?
If they
At
oh,
least-
sorry. Wait, actually, let's play this out. Because so Celine
Okay.
has moved her movement away from the... Okay, it is now Ezekiel's.
He will follow.
Okay.
Keeping an eye. As he always does. To make sure we're not being followed.
You can move Ezekiel.
Yep.
Carapticus.
I'll do the same. holding the spell still, and I will suggest to everyone as we're going, like, so you see, anyone else see those knights have torches? Maybe if we go a certain distance away, we can turn the drift globe off, and maybe we can just make a big detour around these guys, because clearly all they're doing is trying to stop us following the convoy. So maybe we can loop around them a long ways under darkness.
Yeah.
We would have to dismount. I can't imagine we would be able to ride horses in the dark.
They would say make a fair amount of noise.
Okay. Find a good place to
And
set the horses down.
and how would we track tracks in the dark?
Zeke sees in the dark, and he's the one tracking,
Ah.
so
Yeah, I'm here.
this is your moment, Zeke. One of several moments
Really?
that you've had.
That's disappointing. Now is my moment, but sure.
No, it's one of them. It's one of them. There's a few already in the Ballad of Zeke.
Right. They do not seem to follow you after you leave a certain distance.
Right.
How long do you wait before you're circling back?
Do we want to kind of keep the light source within kind of sight?
Yeah.
Our light source.
There's
Or
there, so we can see where they're going.
You've kind of lost the main column already.
Mhm.
Because they now have at least a 5-round start. That's from here.
Here, maybe we should. Well, we know which direction the cart was going in, but so why don't we just keep the horses for now, circle round so we can catch up with them, and then when we got them in sight, then we can dismount.
what I was saying with that was not noise. It was that I don't think Tussle could ride a horse in the dark because she can't see in the dark, and she doesn't have any animal handling. So I don't understand how you would ride a horse in the dark.
It's all right. The horses.
That
can
was a
lead-
genuine
the-
question.
The horses can lead us.
Could a horse see in the dark?
No. The horses
I'm
cannot
not
see in
worried
the
about the
dark.
horse. I don't
horses
think you can turn the light off and stay on the horses. I don't think the horses can
magic
see.
horses. They're magic horses. They can see everywhere. They can see into the ethereal
Either
plane.
way, they'll probably have a better sense of where they're going than we will.
I think we should.
I'm gonna eat shit and fall off this horse if we turn the light off and stay on the horses. I know it. I can see it happening.
I mean, the wagon is not going quickly.
no.
That's the one saving grace, is that even if we're not on horseback, we can still catch up with them. I think we should keep the horses with us because we might need
Oh, yeah.
to run quickly.
I'm not suggesting we
Find a way to
like
make-
let go of them into the wild.
Yeah.
I'm just suggesting we get off them so we don't fall off them and
Is it
hurt
a-
ourselves.
Is it a relatively clear night out? You know, moon shining bright, or is it quite hazy and overcast?
It is a bit hazy, but you still have fairly good visibility. Like
So you know, we're not going to be entirely blind, and nor will the horses.
but there is no moon.
Yeah.
It's not like
We're not on the prime.
Right. I think we get reasonable distance away from this group.
Yeah,
Enough for
Mhm.
a
light.
couple hundred feet or something.
Yeah. Get out of the eye line.
Go around this
Okay.
this convenient bush.
We're going further than that. Crapticus.
Yeah, but I mean, as in sightline wise, we should be behind
Yeah.
that.
It's like let's just go hide behind that bush.
Let's just
so I'll
go
never
hide
see it
behind a
coming.
bush. Yeah.
Yeah, when the crossbows are double the amount of range.
Yeah.
Mm.
Smart. Hide in plain sight.
okay. How long do you wait?
After we've gone a little bit further.
Until we get, what will we say, like 200 feet away or something like that, roughly? 300 feet?
Hmm.
something like that.
How far can a crossbow shoot?
320 long range, I think.
I think it's 120.
It depends if it's a heavy crossbow or if it's a light crossbow or if it's a hand crossbow. Hand crossbow long range is 120.
Would I be able to tell from the bolts that stuck in me?
Uh,
I got 3 of them.
roll on your perception, sure.
Okay.
Or actually, no, it's investigation, not perception.
Okay. My investigation is not good.
Or could I look
That's,
at them on Tussle? Because I am good at investigating things.
Yeah, you did. They can.
Yeah, I
You've got
rolled
a
an
crossbow.
8.
16.
They're definitely not a hand crossbow.
17.
Probably at least
At least
a
light
heavy crossbow.
if not a heavy crossbow. Okay.
So we're probably looking at probably 400 plus feet.
Yeah. If we're getting meta
We
about
chopped
this,
snap all the
yes.
shaft off.
500 feet. Let's go 500 feet. That sounds like a nice distance.
Yeah. That's a reasonable guess.
I mean, least of all, like Celine and Zeke would know how long the
Yeah.
range is for a heavy crossbow.
And then longbow, you guys have longbows, and longbow range is like 600 feet, so we could just do that.
Yeah, I imagine the
you
safest
want me
thing
to
to do
start,
would
do
just
you want
be
me to start firing at them or? No, okay.
Let's just get out alive.
Okay. So you go 300 feet
Yeah.
and moving at 60 feet around.
So that's
5
5.
rounds.
Unless we dash, right?
Yeah.
We
there'll be
spend
3
all our
rounds.
actions dashing.
Yeah.
3 rounds.
We're still on a horseback at the minute as well.
Hmm.
Yeah. But Tussle's sort of slowing you guys down a bit. Your geldings could move further, but
It's fine.
are you still teleporting actually, Tussle?
I could have done it for 1 round, but then my rage would have ended
And she'd be off the horse.
unless I continued to punch myself in the face. And the first time I missed, so
But you would have teleported that round. You did keep it up.
Mhm.
You would have to get back on the horse. That slowed you down a little. It's fine. I won't move it past 3. So essentially, you're at least, I'm gonna say now 8 rounds behind the main column.
To be honest, I mean, I'm not so worried about the time because the wagons will have clear tracks. We can follow.
Mhm.
It's not going to be difficult to follow them. I don't think.
No, you will easily be able to follow them.
Unless we're like waiting for hours and hours, I don't think it's going to be.
Even-
Unless it
I mean-
rained.
Yeah, well, to be honest, especially from what your character would know, that's a large column. With wagons, it would be difficult for you not to be able to follow them.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you said that, Stephen, I'm waiting for the natural one because
I think even Carapticus could, without any node of tracking, follow a wagon.
Yes, with that, how heavily laden that would be with automatons, which are basically metal, they'd be pretty heavy.
Yeah.
So they would be deep tracks.
Zeke's like, where is it? And there's like pieces of Modron, like a Hansel and Gretel
Like
trail.
breadcrumbs.
He's like picking
yeah.
up bits of Modron, trying to find the tracks.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Let's give him a bit of a wide berth.
Yeah. Are you gonna, say 20, 30 minutes behind?
Yes, I guess that sounds
Yeah, I
good.
think so.
Okay. Fine. You follow them through most of the night. And then as the light starts coming up, you see what looks to be thick, heavy smoke coming from just over a rise.
Oh no. You don't think they're...
In the direction that the column was moving.
You don't think that they're... You know...
What?
Cast Create Bonfire.
Oh shit. Hopefully not. I'm going to go
Do
take a look.
you? So what do you? I mean, you can't really see over the rise yet, but you can see the thick smoke.
I
And
think we
it's-
probably.
Yeah. So what do you do?
Should we go? I can go take a look with you, Zeke, if you want some company.
Tie up the horses. Sorry, tie up the horses.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how the horses are.
Maybe we should ride over on the horses, get there quicker.
Oh, I was going to go full commando crawl up the.
Sure, if you think we got time.
If they see us, we are screwed.
Okay.
Okay. When you get to the rise, you don't see the column anymore. But what you do see is a quite large building with big, thick chimneys coming out of it. The black smoke is pouring out of. There's one tower sort of detached from the building. What you would guess would be a watchtower. And that's what you can see from here. You can pretty much see that the column went directly to the building.
How big are we talking? Is it multiple stories?
Yeah, it's two. Sorry, it's at least a two-story building. From what you can see there's some windows, but all the windows on the bottom floor have been boarded up.
Is there any kind of obvious entrance or exit that we can see from?
I mean, you can circle around if you want to roll in your perception, but
Sure. Uh, 19.
okay. Yeah, you definitely you see an entrance. And the watchtower itself looks to be at least 3 stories tall, sort of on big metal stilts, and you see like a staircase winding up to the top. And you're pretty sure with that roll that you see some movement in the top of the tower.
Does there appear to be a guard, any guards around the outside of the building or outside of the watchtower, kind of doing a loop or?
You don't see any movement outside of the tower. How do I want to? I guess probably fine. Yeah, you don't see any movement out of the tower. You, based on your perception roll, you think you could get probably within roughly 200, maybe 150 feet, fairly easy, based on the terrain.
Is there kind of any sort of reasonable cover that we could take on that?
Yeah, you can easily kind of get there to the 150 range. After that, I mean, you're close enough that people in the watchtower could see you or not see you, depending on how well you did.
Okay.
But other than the watchtower, you don't actually see anyone patrolling the grounds.
Okie doke.
And yeah.
I've peppered the DM for information, Jack, if you want to ask any more questions.
Basically. So
Not really of the.
sorry, I'll reveal This is what you can kind of see from the.
It's just like a keep-looking thing.
So this is the watchtower.
Ah.
Okay, and I can reveal it because it's like becoming day. You can kind of see all around it. Let me.
I was going
Yes,
to
obviously you guys
ask
can
you
see.
guys actually if whether it's worth. Sorry, in character. Should one of us maybe, or two of us, go back, get the horses, alert the camp? If we're certain these guys went here, that this is where they're holed up, we should let them know.
I mean, I assume that Zeke and Krupchka told us what they saw, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if they've come. You've left and come
Are we
back.
still there?
At this point, you're still there, but it's up to you if you want to go back.
Oh, they're not with us. It's just us two. Okay.
Yeah, it's just you two had gone.
The movement at the top of the watchtower, was it obviously more than one individual from this? Can we tell from this distance? If we're quite far away. If it's just one person, maybe we can just
Oh, in the watchtower?
yeah.
You rolled a 19, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know for sure, but you're pretty sure there's more than one in the watchtower.
Gotcha.
How tall is the watchtower?
The watchtower. Sorry, it's 75 feet in the air.
Okay.
And you guys don't actually have to be where you are right now. It's just where I put you on the map. Not.
Well, they had to have come through here, right? They're probably in there. Pointing at the big place.
And one thing you did notice is it does appear that some of the column kept going.
Oh.
Right. Okay.
But definitely the wagons rolled up to the doors in the front.
If the wagons are here, then that means that the Modrons are here, and that's what we're really interested in.
I mean, yeah, that's what we're here for.
So I guess if we can plan what we need to do, we can probably get into the building without the guys in the watchtower seeing us. If we have a cunning plan of how to impede their vision or else distract them, which I have a couple of ideas.
Or we could just kill him or something.
Yeah, I mean, killing is definitely, well, not even a distraction, but certainly means they won't see us if they're dead. But I was thinking maybe not something as final, because then we'd have to get into the watchtower and they'll probably hear us trying to get in or see us trying to get in and raise the alarm.
Sorry, DM.
That's right.
I'm going to ask a million questions. So it looks like it's round about, I'm just doing quick maths. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's round about 60 feet from the watchtower to the main building, kind of guesstimate. So we could, in theory, if we needed to take cover, we could dash from one to the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go let the others know.
And you. I mean, you could also try to circle around.
Yeah, there might be a back entrance, right? That won't be overlooked by the tower.
Yeah, because if the tower's on one side, surely its vision will be blocked at least partially by
The building.
by the actual building. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do.
The tower. The tower is taller than the building,
Mm-hmm.
but yes, you probably could use the building as cover.
Yeah, let's take a mosey round.
Okay. Roll on your stealth.
not much better. 14.
From what you can tell, you have not been noticed. And you can see, circling around, you can see there is, looks to be a double entrance there. I'm not sure if you can see that in the map. And then there's also an entrance here. When you were doing the circling around, you did notice, some Yeth hounds.
Ah. Patrolling the grounds?
Yeah. But as the sun was coming up over the rise, they disappeared.
We want to attack them in the day.
Yep. Well, looks like getting into this place is going to be easy enough. Unless the doors are locked.
Yeah, I got a confession to make. You know, all those times we had like locks that we couldn't like get into, and that trap thing in the maze where, you know, it'd be real helpful to have like some tools to use.
Yep.
I forgot that I had some in my pack. They were like right at the bottom. I borrowed them off somebody like years ago. I never threw them out.
Not really sure what to do with that information, so...
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I could have saved us a lot of time.
I mean, I would be more pissed off with you, but you did die, so I guess, you know, karma.
Yeah. Wow. I deserve to die because I forgot my tools. Forgot my tools.
It's just a joke. It's just a joke. It's just, yeah, you know. I thought you liked the rough
harsh,
humor,
man.
so you know, you take the piss out of me, and I take the piss out of you.
Oh, first time I'm impressed. Holy crap! All right.
Yeah, you don't want to get on the wrong side of Crapticus. Fortunately, none of you have, so.
I will look forward to it. Let's go find the others.
Okay, you get back to them.
Did you
Actually-
learn anything?
Roll on your stealth as you're going back.
Jesus.
10. It's got steadily worse,
Jesus.
my stealth checks each time.
Crapticus is get shot in the back.
Luckily, that was a 24. Natural 19.
Okay. No problem. Yeah, you're far enough now that you have to roll quite low. You're fine. At least you think you're fine. You are now back with the others.
Okay, so we got a big ass watchtower. There's definitely some people on the top of it. Some entrances to the building on the other side. Some of those hound things are. They were stalking outside, but they don't seem like the sun that much. That they're going inside. There's a bunch of ways we could go about it, but it seems like we should be able to get in reasonably easily.
Without the tower seeing us. Oh, and Zeke
Also-
can break us in. Just news just in.
Yes. Something you can't see on this map because it's only there are windows that are still like windows on the second level, sort of here and here.
And all the ones on the bottom are boarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
So, if we
I
need
have
to get up
got
to the second floor and there's an emergency evac situation, jump out of one of those windows.
I mean, I've got a grappling hook.
Yeah, but it might make a lot of noise if you smash a window.
You said emergency.
Yeah, but I thought you were talking about getting in. I was talking about getting out.
I'm never going to use this thing.
Oh, you can use it if you want to get out. I just thought, you know, you might not have time to hook it up.
No, fair enough. Point taken.
Oh, also, if you do jump out the window, make sure you're close to me.
so I can, use you to break my fall.
You might say, yeah. I'll break your fall, sure.
That sounded like a threat.
Yeah, it really did sound like a threat. That's what I was thinking.
Kind of was.
You
No.
you got way darker. It's just recently. I mean.
Did I? I thought I was paler.
So yeah, that's the situation. If you guys have any ideas.
Did you find any information about what's going on inside the building?
Oh, the 2 wagons look like they pulled up there, so we think that the Modrons are inside. But it looks like, I think you said the columns, probably some of it's kept going past this place. But most of the Modrons or Modrons, or however you say it, are here. We think.
I am concerned about how many possible knights there may be inside the building.
Maybe if we can free the if we can free the guys, their sheer weight of numbers should help. I mean, we had a tough time fighting them ourselves.
They do seem rather unaligned, though. I imagine they will just try and rejoin the march if they're well let's to march.
Exactly. So let's set them free. Pandemonium kicks off, and we get the hell out of here. I mean, we're good at running away from things.
It's fairly a new skill we've acquired.
Yeah. Top of the class.
I'm also concerned with this smoke that this place may be. She looks a little bit uncomfortable. Some sort of forge or
Great bonfire.
factory.
Yeah, it's not something good.
Maybe some smelting. Melting down of sorry.
She just looks at you like, why?
He kind of realizes halfway through that he's
like...
not talking about machines. He's talking about people.
It's like the equivalent of a human slaughterhouse that she's staring at.
It's pretty horrific.
So
we should definitely put a stop to this.
Please. Yeah, Celine, can you break this tension, please, and say something?
I'm also concerned that any Modrons in there may not be able to fight, and therefore maybe we should send word back to camp of their location.
We have to leave.
They may possibly not be.
Sorry, go on.
Oh. When we find them.
You are quite far from camp.
It's gonna be hours, isn't it? Realistically.
And we'd need to leave at least
At
somebody
least
here to keep an eye, so we'd have to split up if that was the case.
8 to 10 hours, probably.
If only they had a
So
sending
people
still-
stone. Like, what's his face? I got the thing.
Well, then I think we should at least try and put a stop to what we can.
If Zeke's right about the hounds, then now's probably as good a time as any.
Do we have a comprehensive plan for dealing with the guards in the watchtower?
Oh, we're going to avoid them.
My plan failed last time, so someone else's turn.
Well, Zeke's plan, wasn't my plan, but it's a good plan, is that we can use the building for cover, so we don't even need to worry about the guys in the watchtower.
Whatever we're gonna do, I think we need to be quiet about it. I mean, as Tussle said, there's gonna be a lot of them in there,
Yeah.
and the sooner we can get in and get out, the better. If we can take them out quiet, we do it.
Hey, Tussle, I could maybe try and make you look a bit more like one of those guards. Like, look, the armor look more like their armor, and then maybe, from a distance, if you get spotted, because you're quite loud, they might think you're one of theirs. Maybe. Sorry, I just said that, and I probably should have checked first, DM. Is that at all a realistic possibility? Being that she is effectively a walking suit of armor.
Yeah. It's possible. I would say that is a possibility.
Okay.
Is it more possible to make me look like a Modron, considering people keep asking that if I am one
That's also
Oh,
true.
pretty
shit.
semi-regularly?
That's a very good
Could
point.
we get you to like draw them
Lie.
outside?
Yeah. What, like I'm fake escaping from the car, running away?
Or the Modrons, the Mega Modron has come to wreak vengeance.
You
on
are
them.
the prime.
What's
Modron.
What's their god called on Mechanus? They've got like a big one
Prime.
big. Oh yeah, so I can just be that. No, I don't know what it looks like. I imagine they know if they're dismantling Modrons.
Thing is, if we draw them outside, then any hope of stealthing is pretty much
Yeah,
left.
that's true.
It is a big
Yeah,
building, so it could hold a lot of.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is if we draw them outside and there's like 50 of them, that's no good, is
Yeah,
it?
it's true. Yeah.
And it's not
Whereas
like
if we
all of them
sneak
would come
around-
out for one Modron.
No. But what the actual reason I suggested maybe was because I could get them to take me in
You could get inside.
without. I would just play Modron dead. I don't know what I've done to them to turn them off, but yeah, it basically just climb into the cart with all the other robots and lie. They're like a fake one. But the problem with that is I have no way of communicating with any of you on the outside. So
Yeah,
No.
if it was like Belmine
And
or
we'd
something,
have no
where
way
you
to get
could
in.
yeah, I think it's better if we all just try and sneak in together.
Yeah. And just in case, have you disguised as the guard? I could make the little crest and put it on you, so you look like you're one of theirs, just in case.
Crafticus, do you just want to make the crest?
I just want to make you. I just want to make you look the part.
Tussle. Can you incorporate armor as part of your Warforge ability? Can't you?
Oh, I can, but it takes I think a full long rest to do so.
I'm just wondering, can you do that with the half plate that we've got?
Let me have a look. Features and traits.
Because then at least you've got the crest on, and you've got what looks like a full helm.
Okay, to don or doff armor other than a shield takes 1 hour.
You've got an hour to kill.
So
only
I
just sun
sit. So basically, integrated protection means you sit and the body parts of you that are metal come off because they can't be removed against my will. I have to actively take them off, and then I can integrate something else as my integrated protection. And then it would take me another hour to take that off again.
It means you'd lose your unarmored defense, but actually, I think in your case, half plate's what AC
Doesn't
15.
matter.
It'll probably make your
don't
AC higher.
I think it does anyway because I already have integrated protection as my AC. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, but you're not currently wearing armor, are you? You've just got integrated protection and unarmored, right? Using your barbarian con. So if you put the half plate on, I think that's going to raise your AC anyway because it's 15, I think, standard AC plus because half plate's medium.
But what I'm saying is I don't know if the half plate stacks on top of the integrated protection or if it turns into the +1 of integrated protection when I integrate it into my body.
Yeah, I think once you.
That makes any sense.
So I think. Please correct me if I'm wrong here, everyone. But I think that basically it's +1 to whatever the standard AC is for that armor because it's integrated protection. Modron thing, I think.
Okay.
So half plates, I think, is medium armor, and it's AC 15. So then plus.
Oh,
up to 2
that's the
dex.
problem though, isn't it?
So your
Is
armor
it if
goes up
it's-
to 18.
Is it medium armor?
I can't remember. I think so.
It
Yeah,
has to be
halfway.
light. It has to be light or medium for me to be able to incorporate it because I have to be proficient. And I can only wear light or
It
medium.
is medium armor.
It is medium.
Cool.
Half is medium.
Cool.
Disadvantage
So I
on
can,
stealth
yes, I
is
can.
the bad part, but
You've got that already, haven't you?
No, I have a +4 to stealth.
But you would have
Oh, I
disadvantage
see.
for stealth.
so really
Yeah, you would.
we could save some time, and I'll just make the crest and put it on your chest.
Yeah, it was worth a thought.
But it would
Yeah.
make you more armored, so it's good to know for future
It would make me more
battle
armored.
stuff. Yeah, your AC would go up to
Yeah.
like 18.
But I don't know
Yeah.
if disadvantaging me on stealth for this particular mission is
Yeah.
helpful.
No, maybe not.
That's the
But
thing.
yeah, just paint over the horrible crest thing on the armor when you get a chance.
Yeah.
I can take it off
You've got
later.
some
It's
cool
just
armor.
it's just going to be like molded. It's should a little fixative should come off eventually. Probably don't get it wet.
Yeah, I can integrate that another time. It isn't now, but not right now. Are we just gonna go?
I'll make the crest and put it on you.
Should we work out some sort of plan?
We don't know
Mhm.
what's
what
inside.
we're gonna do.
We've got the plan to get in, but obviously we don't know what the layout is. So I guess we just needed an overall. What's our objective here? We're going to go in, free the Modrons, get out, or go in, suss out the place, get out, figure out a plan, to then go back in
Yeah.
later.
Because I think that it depends what the layout is inside. Like, if there's some sort of thing they're using to destroy the Modrons, it might be good to try and tamper with that. And or free the Modrons without hopefully raising too much alarm, and then
I mean, yeah,
run.
the thing is, I think as soon as we release them, it's just going to be like.
Oh yeah, an
absolute-
absolute mess. But until that point, I don't think there's anything else we need to be focusing on.
Do we want to deal with the watchtower first?
Do we need to deal with the watchtower? I mean, we could skip it and still achieve our mission, right?
Yeah, I just think that if we're releasing Modrons, they're going to be obvious. So if we do manage to get them out unseen, only for the watchtower, people at the top of the tower to see.
Oh,
them.
sorry. I assumed we would not get them out unseen. Sorry, that was my assumption. Pretty loud.
I think it's probably a sensible assumption, actually. They're a huge amount of robots. Right?
And they weren't exactly subtle when they went through Sun's, whatever it was called.
Heart's Faith.
Heart's Faith. He suddenly remembers.
Well, I mean, me and Selena got bows, so we can probably take care of them from distance. But just something we have to think about if we're trying to get out of Dodge.
If I had fog cloud, but I haven't got it prepared today.
Oh, just like a whole fog at the top of the tower.
That's
quite good. I like that.
Because then they'd have to
The
come
windows
down.
to the top of the tower, are they clear enough for us to see through? Is it Celine and Zeke? Would we be able to shoot people in them?
On the guard tower, there's no windows on the guard that you can see. It's just the top sort of platform. You can
Crenellations.
see some people moving
Yes.
around.
Is the top platform? Yeah. Okay.
So we'd probably be better at actually just going in the bottom and running up it, to be honest, rather than trying to shoot them from with cover and all sorts of
Yeah.
stuff.
They would
Yep,
have cover, but you could shoot.
I mean, I guess the problem is if they've got a big alarm at the top of that tower, and they just hit, and then the entire building gets alerted, which would make sense because it's a watchtower.
Yep.
I imagine in character plus would probably be like, I imagine the military usefulness of the tower is to alert the larger facility. I would imagine launching a direct attack on it would probably derail the ability of a stealth mission.
Plus, it would put a time limit on things, as I'm sure they only work in there in shifts, so eventually they're going to have to come down and go into the main building and report in and... Wait a minute.
Is there a way to access the building that does not... out of sight of the watchtower?
There's a window on the opposite side.
There's
And
two
the doors
doors
are on the opposite
on the
side
other
as
side.
well.
And if we want to be really
there's-
stupid, we could go into the watchtower, slay the guards, steal their uniforms, and then Wizard of Oz away in there.
Yeah, there's double doors there, and there's a door there.
I am concerned they would be able to alert before we've dispatched them.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it was a stupid plan. I think it's much easier if we just ignore the watchtower and just go in. Round the back.
That's the most sensible course of action.
Alright, we going for the window or we going for the doors?
To the wall.
It's likely if they had guards posted anywhere on the inside, it would be near the doors, correct?
Yep.
The window is probably the safer option. However, breaking it would likely cause a large sound. Zeke, do your tools work on windows?
They work on anything, man.
Do we know from looking at the... Sorry, out of character. From looking at the windows, are they sash windows?
They're glass.
Not ones that can be opened, presumably. No, that didn't look like ones that could be opened.
You didn't really get close enough to get that kind of...
Because, I mean...
We go look in them first before
So-
we break windows or
Yeah.
go through doors
Well,
and see
what-
what's
what-
happening inside this
What I
building.
was thinking was, me or Celine could levitate Zeke up, and he could, use his tools and open the window, if it's an openable window.
And if it's maybe if it's the barracks or something where they're all like, chilling out, we try the other way.
It's a wave.
Hi.
What's up, guys?
Cleaning the
Just
windows.
having a quick look around. We are
Cleaning the windows.
we're the customs inspectors.
Like Basil Fawlty, just like...
We start doing a Shrek 2. We're here from the Union.
We're from the
Okay,
Union.
The union of the Takerian.
I love
Okay.
that. That's a great explanation for any situation. Oh, we're with the Union. Just throw that out there.
Okay, so we're aiming for the to stealth up, go for the window, and then go from there. Cool.
If we, and we'll tie some rope to you so we can, while you're levitated, we can pull you along like a balloon. I'm just kidding. Let's go.
Okay.
Just before we go, is there anything that people have got ideas for in terms of like escaping? What we can do? Because fog cloud is probably a great idea in terms of blocking line of sight.
I don't
Does it
even
have
have it
fog cloud
prepared, so I
prepared?
can't use it.
You don't? Oh, sorry, dude.
But
I didn't mean to. Yeah, just.
Out
I didn't mean to
you.
change.
I've got I've got grease, so I can slow some of them down out of the main entrance. But I was gonna say, if we have to get out quickly and we're on the second floor, jump out the window, because I can feather fall us down.
Yeah.
I haven't used
I
it
do
yet.
have
I wanted to have a big reveal, but
We do have 50 foot of hempen rope as well.
Mhm.
So in terms of climbing in and out, we can climb in and out.
I mean,
Without
I think we should
problem.
pull that up straight up. If someone's walking around the
Celine's-
outside.
Celine's only useful things are her weapons.
Yeah.
I also have all the ingredients for a Molotov cocktail if we want to just burn the place down.
Holy shit. Whoa. Yes. Maybe that's a plan B.
I can also
As in, I have oil and flasks and the like.
I can also smash the windows. I can shatter the windows, or Misty step out of here. So we got some options.
I'm also packing cure wounds as well.
And we still got potions, healing potions.
Mhm.
Yeah, we could not be more prepared for this, guys.
Yep.
What could go wrong?
Is that going to be the title of the episode or next episode? What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be.
Just two Genasi, a robot and a half-orc,
Yeah,
just
that's
trying to break
definitely gonna be
into
the
a building.
That's definitely gonna be the next episode's title. What could possibly go wrong?
You know,
or
we're
just
all
go,
built for
or if
stealth.
it's really bad, just go wrong. That's just the name.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
So, if that's it, then roll your stealth checks. You need to roll 2 checks.
Oh.
I mean, I need to know what the rolls are for each of them in the.
Oh, fuck's sake.
5.
Stealth 22.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank God.
And what's the other one?
Sorry, two stealth checks. So 22 for the first
Okay.
one, and
Okay.
You're not gonna believe this. I've got 8. I've got 8 on both of them.
Okay. Okay. So 2 8s, and sorry, Celine, your second one was a.
Natural 20.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Thank God.
Okay. Well, my first roll was a
Grapticus.
5. My second roll
Total.
was a natural 1, so that's 3.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Gonna change dice.
Zeke, you didn't manage to crit twice, did you?
No, unfortunately not. I was kind of right in the middle of the park. I had 17 and 16.
Oh.
Okay.
2 very good and 2 very bad.
It's very bad.
Okay, so that said, this is what happens. Okay, you guys managed to make it here. It's somewhat annoying, this map, because there's part of the second level is right where it is, so I can't reveal. Just imagine there's another square there that you could stand on, but I can't reveal it because it's another level. So you're there, and you. Oh, sorry. Where's the? Not there. There. You guys can move yourself in any sort of orientation you'd like. I hope we should be able to move each other. You roll on your perceptions.
12.
16.
Eight.
7.
Okay. So, Tussle. You hear. Actually, well, all of you hear some very disturbing noises. Sounds like someone's taking a can opener to a large metal beings. You're pretty sure you are hearing screaming from Modrons, but you're not quite sure. But it sounds what you would think it would be, like a mix of mechanical and gut-wrenching human limbs being torn off kind of sound.
Jesus Christ.
Tussle, within that, you hear what sounds like footsteps over there.
I think we have.
So you are now all here, ready to, and you can see the windows. Within the windows, you can see what looks to be Modrons, what you're guessing are Modrons, without their skin on, hanging from the ceiling. So if you can think of, if you've ever seen Daleks without their metal bodies.
Oh god.
Whatever's inside the Modrons
Oh.
is just hanging up. Oh God, no! This is
But they are
traumatizing.
twitching like they're alive.
Oh.
We chose the best entrance, guys.
I'm liking Tussle's Molotov cocktail idea.
So someone has
So
been
roll
alerted to
initiative.
presence.
Hide? Hide?
We're rolling initiative, aren't we?
Yes.
Oh.
I
Annoyingly, well, I say annoyingly, I wish that the natural 20 had come a bit earlier, to be honest.
Oh.
Ooh, 18.
So does that give you like a 22? What is that for your initiative?
23 for Zeke, plus 3.
18 for Crapticus. And Celine?
15.
makes so much sense that I rolled the worst initiative
Sorry,
on
that
this
was
specific.
15 or 16.
And you're the one who heard them coming. You're just like,
Sorry, me 15.
15, thank you.
Yeah, but I'm too traumatized by the mechanical screams
yep, that
coming
makes
from this
sense.
building
That definitely
to
scans.
move.
It does kind of fit, actually. Okay,
Sounds like
Ezekiel, you are first.
Okay. Is there anywhere we're kind of in open ground here? Is there anywhere that any sort of nook and cranny you can hide in from here, away from the direction?
Unfortunately,
of the
this is
footsteps?
you're kind of exposed where you are
Yeah.
now.
In which case, what I'm going to do? Does it sound like one set of footsteps coming towards us?
You don't know.
Okay. Tussle just said
only-
something's coming.
Yeah. Well, Tesla's heard it, but her turn hasn't come up yet, so she hasn't actually conveyed that to you guys.
Okay. In that case, he's going to move towards the window
And so,
and either, and wait for one of the Ganassi to levitate him, because that was the plan.
yeah. So there's a window right there, and there's a window here. Unfortunately, you
Sorry.
can't really see it because of the.
Oh, there we go.
Can I just
Yeah.
drop quickly? Much longer are you going to play for?
We're gonna stop pretty much
Oh,
here.
cool.
This is the.
Cool, I was about to say, it's just 'cause I've got work tomorrow. I didn't want to get into
No,
whole
yeah,
combat
no.
before and I didn't want to interrupt. I felt bad,
We're
I'm
going
sorry.
through the entire factory before we're up to top.
We're staying up till 3 a.m. until it's done. No.
Till it's done, or you're done. One of the two.
Never stop fighting till a fight is done.
As
You heard
Tussle throws
Capone.
the last Molotov cocktail through the window, and that's where we're at.
It's over. Done.
The
Okay,
I think
so
she's
yeah.
gonna want to burn this place down at the end. Yeah.
Carapticus, you're next.
Well, if Tussle hasn't brought to our attention that somebody's coming yet, I'm going to be blissfully unaware of anything going wrong. So I'll move up and I will levitate Zeke up.
Okay.
Oh,
Perfect.
DM, can I?
Yep.
I didn't actually use my action. Could I have readied my thieves' tools
Yep. So that's perfect.
until I had a window to open?
So
Yep.
I
Go
can move you 20 feet up.
Okay. Once you get 20 feet up, you see. Can I actually reveal anything?
I can choose to fail there, can't I, Jack?
Yeah, you can fail willingly.
Yeah. I don't have to try and fail a saving throw.
Yeah. There we go. So that's what you see.
Yeah.
Probably see a bit more.
An
Actually.
unwilling creature that succeeds on a Constitution saving throw is unaffected. So yeah, if you're willing, it's fine.
You see what looks to be a number of human workers busy removing Modron metal parts.
Oh,
There's various forges and they seem very. They're almost whistling as they work, I would say.
Dead men.
They're
Dead men
dwarves.
walking.
I'm gonna attempt to stay out of sight for the time
This
being.
probably isn't the best window.
Well,
You probably so you're from there. Come on. Yeah, you see that. Okay, one thing you do see over here is you see there's pits there, roughly 6 of them. You see a number of guards around the pits, and you see looks like Modrons and some other you can't tell, but non-Modrons in the pits. Because your vantage point, you're kind of seeing down.
So I just look back at Caraptus and go, nope, nope.
Okay, and it is Celine's turn.
Right. Yeah, I don't think she'd have anything ready. Because if the aim is to, oh yeah, if you're saying no,
Actually, to be fair,
No.
yeah, does it look like there's anywhere that we could get in? I've just seen there's tokens right next to the window. Is there
Yep.
someone right there?
Yep,
Okay,
basically.
right.
He's not, like, they're very busy looking down. They're not looking up for any reason.
Oh,
Still,
I
it's
wouldn't.
not the
I
best
wouldn't
one.
have lifted you so that your whole body is just parallel with
Yeah.
the window. It'd be like just the head, so you can
Just like-
have a look. Yeah.
Slim would probably have then like moved further down to see if there's anywhere to see what the things are. If there's anything further around that way.
Just what you can see. I mean, it's just the building.
Yeah.
You know there's no doors, but yeah, you don't see anything else.
No.
And sorry, I can't reveal it because it's got the second layer there, but it's basically this is open. See, this is all open area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. That's all she would do.
Right. So you see a guard pop around the corner.
Shit.
And he is just as surprised as you are, and it's your turn, Tussle.
Yeah, I'm gonna run and grab that guy. He's within grabbing range, so I'm gonna try and grab him like one arm around his waist and one over his mouth.
Window cleaner.
Nah, I can get to him in time, right?
Oh yeah, you can definitely get to. You have full action. You could do whatever you want to him.
Oh, yank
But
him.
that
yank
is
him
where
round
it's
the
stopping.
corner.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab him like that's what I mean, like grab him around the waist, slap my hand over his mouth, and
That's
just
the
put him.
street style.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Go roll.
Mine,
no, we're not gonna. I'm not gonna let you roll. You can't roll. We're gonna stop
No,
it here. This
no,
is
that's fine.
going to be your.
Hostage.
You guys can think
Have
about
it.
what is gonna happen.
It's all going to go terribly wrong.
Oh.
That's what's going to happen.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a hellscape.
We didn't even
This
get
is-
the easy part done. This is meant to be the easy bit.
This is Hustle's nightmare. She's like, this is literal hell.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad you didn't lift her up to look through that window. She probably would have banged her.
Smash straight through the window.
Yeah,
Just wreck
instant
wherever it is.
rage, instant.
Tussle's head just spins 360 degrees.
Alright then.
So much rage.
Then I'd be like, well, we may as well go through the door now.
Oh, well.
I mean, Zeke's there to open it, so you know it's not. The option's still there.
Hmm.
And everyone, and all of the people that look like they're probably going to be fighting us are right over the other side of the room. So we've got options. Got options.
Yeah, provided that guard
Not
is
good ones.
subdued, we should be okay. Thanks so much,
All right. Well, thank you. No worries. Thank
That's
you
really
all. It's
fun.
been great.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
It's really
it's
bad.
horrifying.
It's
This
been,
is
it's been
like-
too
It
long.
is good to.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm glad you're finally here. This is good. Good.
Yeah. Alright, well.
And you didn't kill yourselves, which was
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you. I thought it was a bit dicey when you were like, "Yeah, we're gonna," and I'm like, "Really?"
Oh, what, the
There's
at
army
least-
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
We can take him.
No
We
problem.
take them all. I don't think we could have
You-
taken them.
Give it a couple levels.
When
Get some fireballs in there.
Learn to walk away.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Planescape teaches you anything. Walk away is more than an option. All right.
See you guys
Thanks very
soon.
much, guys. See you in a couple of weeks. Bye.
Steven.
Bye.
Thanks, Stephen.